your co-host Handy Killcam, along with my other co-host.
OMG.
OMG! Oh my God, that is right. We are on episode. Oh my God, we're on episode 81 of the OG podcast, and it's gonna look a little bit different today. Those that are watching on YouTube, I do apologize. Apparently my second monitor decided to not capture today, which really stinks because I literally did some really cool stuff to um for the stream today. And yeah, it's not that part's not working, but the other thing that I did is working, so that is awesome. I actually changed bot completely. I am officially off of Stream Elements and on Streamlabs bot, which is really cool. For those that are listening, you may hear it later on in the show. I may have to demonstrate for those that are watching, but yeah, whenever you do hashtag break, it will make the breaking news noise and say so and so has breaking news. So whenever you guys are listening into the podcast, you know when breaking news is going on, which is really cool. And there's a lot
That
of
is
other
legit.
there's also a lot of other cool things that you could do too. That's really cool. Guess how much it cost me?
How much?
Free 99. That is right, folks. It was free. Um,
Nice.
yes. So it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
Sometimes the best things in life are free.
Yeah. I mean, we're somewhat paying for it because you do got to pay for electricity and internet, but yeah,
Mm,
definitely
fair enough.
the equipment is free. So yeah. Again, sorry I'm late. For those that are coming in, uh, yeah. So, but here we are. OMG, how was your week, man?
It's been pretty good. Just doing that overtime because you gotta save up money if you want to do big things like move and all kinds of stuff like that. I also talked to some people about potentially moving into a different place. Unfortunately, they weren't really able to sell me really well in the places they were trying to get me in. So definitely not going to be taking them up on their offers. But I definitely have some other potential locations and ideas. So I'll probably be talking to some more people sometime maybe in mid-August. Maybe see if we can work out, something else. But I'm definitely doing a lot of moving and shaking. That's also why I haven't been making a lot of videos these days because I've been really more focused on just personal life stuff. And at the end of the day, your life comes first.
Right.
So you gotta make sure you take care of your household. And then once the household stuff's taken care of, I can start focusing more on making videos and stuff like that. But as far as the gaming world, been playing a little bit of Shadowverse. I'm still playing Knights Chronicle, so I'm still having fun with that. And I did try out that new game yesterday that you told me about,
Mm-hmm.
the Star
Star
Ocean
Ocean.
for mobile.
Yes. Uh huh.
And honestly, I have a really good first impression of it. I actually do like the game.
It's
So
really nice, isn't it? It's like
it is.
I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on like actually what it is, but it's actually really good. Yeah.
When I first loaded the game and that opening music came on, it hit my heart because, like, I play Star Wars until the end of time, and that's pretty much how it sounds like when you turn the game on, and all of a sudden, this feeling of nostalgia just bringing me back to when I used to sit in my bedroom and play the game and enjoyed it for hours on end. It really just brought me back for a second. I didn't even load the game for 5 minutes. I literally sat there for 5 minutes just letting the music just absorb me. And for those of you who really know me, you know that I'm really big about video games and music. And that just did it for me. Like that pretty much sucked me in. If for those of you who are in game development and you really want to impress me, music is definitely the way to go. But yeah, but then when I launched the game, it was just a fun play, and it was kind of silly because so you played a little bit, I'm assuming, right?
Right. Yeah.
So I find it funny that even though they don't have like full dialogue, sometimes the way that they say their expressions at the time that they're doing the dialogue is kind of funny. So I kind of
Yeah.
pop it here
Yeah.
and there. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's really really cool. I like it.
What did you think of the fighting mechanics?
I think it's interesting. I mean, what they're doing is they're trying to keep to the tradition that the other Star Oceans were. How because for those of you who are not familiar with Star Ocean, basically it's an RPG, but instead of just selecting commands and them doing the actions for you, you actually move around an arena and you press buttons and you actually have to time some of your attacks so you can get chains and stuff like that to do more damage. So
Right.
it's a little more interactive, and that's kind of what they did here on the mobile version. It's not as in depth as the actual console version would be, to be
Right.
honest, with the mobile title. But for it being a mobile title, it still kind of follows a similar format, and it's still pretty cool. I like it. I'm digging it.
What up, Goosinator? And yeah, I thought, and not only that, but I thought it looked really well. The
Oh yeah,
fighting, I
absolutely.
thought the fighting looked really like. I don't say this much about a game. I don't say this a lot when I say this, but it really looked beautiful.
Yeah.
The
Mhm.
the flashes, like the flashes and everything, weren't overpowering. Like it was just, I don't know. It felt like it wasn't a port. It felt like it was an actual game that was
Standalone title. Yeah,
right.
I
Yeah.
feel you.
I actually I still have it on my phone. Actually, I still play it. I enjoy it a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah. So glad I could turn
it's
you on to a
cool.
game. Look at the console guy turns the mobile guy onto a mobile game. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Well, at the end of the day, I'm still a console guy too. I just do videos on mobile games.
Yeah. 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 I know. I just being funny,
Yeah,
but
of course you are.
but that's cool, man. I That's cool. I've been playing. I was like really like I don't know, like I've been like really busy this week. I actually, I was I was like working more at the church that that I attend to,
Sure.
and so I just been busy doing that. I mean, I was gaming and stuff, but after last week, like I was like, man, you know what? I need to get more rooted in me and who I am. So, like, it was cool. I was like, you know what? I was like, that must be God trying to tell me something. So, I needs to get back to my root. So I went back to my roots and just just been helping out, and doing my thing and been playing some Fortnite. Been playing some um I did my Brawlhalla tournament this week.
Oh, cool. How did it
Last week.
go?
Well, it was interesting. Okay, mind you, it's my first like legitimate Brawlhalla tournament. So I, I'm like, okay, like I'm chilling, playing, waiting for this guy, and so my first match I won by DQ. The guy didn't show up. So I was like,
Okay.
yes. I was like, this is gonna be amazing. I'm gonna win. You know what I'm saying? And then, okay, the second guy I fought wasn't really like the nicest guy in the world. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
he actually trolled me into, like, uh, like letting go of my, letting go of my second match. I lost the first match. And after I lost the first match, he said, "Hey, you didn't submit your loss." And I'm like, "I didn't." And he was like, "No." Well, I found out it automatically does it for you automatically. So when I went to go submit
Mm.
my loss, I submitted my loss to my second match, which is the game was like the best of
Those
two.
are three.
Yeah, best of
Two
three.
out of three. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so I literally like forfeited.
Forfeit. That
I
sucks.
I forfeited my winning match, and he's like, "Oh, you should have read the rules." Ha ha ha. I'm like, "Really, bro?" And I'm like, "Oh my
Yeah.
god." Yeah,
And
man. That's
you're gonna find people like that in tournaments. Unfortunately, I've experienced that so often. Because back when I was, playing Magic the Gathering competitively, I met a lot of nice people, but I met a lot of a holes. I'm just gonna be straight up about it, and I'm talking people that like. Let's Okay. So when you're playing card games, it's usually recommended to have like sleeves over your cards to protect it, keep it from being bent, scratched, dirty, whatever. Well, what some people do is they get really anal about if there's like a
Yo,
spot.
Kuda, thank you for that raid. Go ahead.
What's up, y'all? But yeah, like if you have like a spot on your sleeve. Let's say like some dirt flew on the sleeve and there was like a little white dot on there.
Mm-hmm.
You're sometimes an opponent will try to call you out for cheating because they think that you're like stacking the deck. So they'll like talk crap to you. They'll call a judge and be all kinds of belligerent. So yeah, you're gonna find lots of like not so great people in the competitive format. So yeah, and just know in the future that just play the game, ignore them for the most part, and unless they're being friendly, then that's one thing. But
Right.
if it's clear that they're just being trolls or whatever, just ignore it, focus on the game, and just get that win, that W.
Yo, 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 thank you for that host, Bezoid. Yo, Bezoid, we had to do it old school, man. My second monitor is not capturing anything, so we had to do like fast old school. Bezoid or DB, do exclamation point break. I got something for you. Well, actually, anybody could do it in the chat, but yo, 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 thank you for that host, man. Um, yo, just do it. Do exclamation point break. It's done. Man, I freaking stayed up all night fixing and making this bot work and doing amazing things. Yo, yo, yo. Thank you for that host, man. I don't know why I didn't. It's probably on cooldown right now. But y'all heard it. I know you heard it. You like it? Yeah. It's on It's on a 5-minute cooldown, so people can't like spam it. It's the Streamlabs bot. I transferred everything over to Streamlabs. Everybody's points is over. Now you guys, those that are on mobile, you guys can redeem your points easier. All kinds of stuff. All kinds of cool stuff happening. It's pretty freaking cool. And I can actually, if for those that are old school and streamers like DB, I don't know why it's not working now. DB, you broke it. Maybe it's like I was working earlier. I gotta probably turn down the cooldown probably. So like the funny thing is, those that are like used to the Epic is worth $8 billion now. Oh my god, that is crazy.
I believe it.
That is crazy. Those that are used to DeepBot, those that are familiar with DeepBot, that's exactly what this bot is, but a lot smoother and cleaner and runs better, and does a lot more things. Like when I want to do a raid, all I got to do is type in the name. I don't have to do the command. It's really cool. DB, I know you stream Elements right now, but you should check it out. Don't do Streamlabs or whatever. Go. That was loud. Good. It's breaking news, man. It's breaking news. I'll turn it down though. It's good to know. I didn't know how loud it was gonna be. Hi Ivy. I see you behind me.
I already know.
Ivy. Okay, go do what you need to do, love. Love you. Yeah, Streamlabs. Streamlabs chatbot. Streamlabs chatbot.
Well, I'm really sorry to hear that. You didn't, do go far in the tournament. So was it like single elimination?
No, it was double. It was double. But when I got to my second match, I was already like frustrated. So like my head wasn't even in there.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I literally he 3-stopped me, and he was like, you suck, and I'm like, you didn't know what just happened. I don't even care.
Yeah.
You stream those since I don't have a PC. Oh yeah, definitely. I think this also has you can also do this from your phone also, but you will be limited. You won't be able to do like what I'm able to do. It also has a web-based version, but it's a little bit different. It even shows a list of everybody that's hosting me. What's up, Stoudemire? What's good, man? Yo, yo, yo. I'm actually going to make it for you guys that want to do the handy moment emote. I'm actually going to make a command that when you guys want to do handy moment, it's going to be my voice and it's going to say handy moment, and then the handy moment emote's gonna spam. So we can do that. It's gonna be pretty cool. I got a lot of things. I'm inspired right now, guys. I'm inspired. So, I'm gonna be doing a lot of different things in the stream.
You gotta be motivated.
Yeah, and it was because of a happy accident yesterday that I didn't know happened. I won't discuss it too much because I don't have really proof of anything of what happened. But somebody's points were missing yesterday, and somebody got double points. Had like a lot of double points. So you know what? I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna I feel like seeing what's different and what's out there, and I did, and I found this to be a lot more interesting to me because I could do a lot more things. Even when you host, so now when you host, I think you get like 500 points. When you follow, it's 100. When you sub, it's 30,000. And there's gonna be a lot more things for you to do with the points. I got a lot more things coming up. Again, you're able to redeem the points from your phone, so that's pretty cool. You don't no longer do you have to do exclamation point store. No longer do you have to be like, what do? I don't know the command. Well, guess what? You don't have to know the command. You just go ahead and click the little overlay thing on the thing and then do what it do. And yeah, we made it handy accessible for all the handy kill cam viewers over there. So yeah, that was pretty much the tournament. I mean, so I was like mad, and then like after, like my wife thought like I was gonna be gone for like, or be playing for hours. So my wife and my kid like went out for the day. So I'm just sitting there just chilling, and then like my TV and my what you call it, my HDR selector decided to not my HDMI selector decided to like be funky. So like I didn't have my little helper. She's able to get behind the TV and behind the PC, and like I tell her to unhook a cord, and if she knows, and like so she's learning. So I didn't have her to help me, so I'm like having to like climb over here, do all this and do all that stuff. It was an interesting weekend of the tournament. But I know what it was. It was already because I was frustrated because what happened. But it's all good. It's all good. Next tournament, it's on. Sunshine, you're mine. That's right. I remember your name. Your name was Sunshine, but he didn't have a lot of sunshine. Kind of like Cloudy's name. Cloudy has a name named Cloudy, but he's not really cloudy. He's actually full of sunshine. This dude was the opposite of Cloudy. This dude's name should have been Cloudy because he was cloudy. But I got him next time, man. Got him next time.
Revenge.
The revenge is real. Bezoy, like I said, we are officially in the old school Discord podcast.
Oh, he's here.
Oh, he's here? Oh, see, I don't hear.
I'm the Batman, man. I'm always here.
You the Batman, man. Hey, what's up,
Even
Reckless?
I'm not here. I'm here.
What's up, Reckless? Yeah, so did you like that command there, Bezoy? It was pretty awesome, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, I like that command. That command's pretty hot there.
Yeah, I have to show you after the stream how to do all that stuff. It's pretty easy. Unfortunately, though, as of right now, their Spotify integration is down, but they told me they're working on it to bring it back up.
Boo.
Boo! But it's gonna be sick, though. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be sick when we get when you can get, because I'm planning on playing music when Black Ops 4 comes back. So, yep. So, Bezoid, how was your week?
Oh, my week was okay. I gotta chat with you about your week, but oh yeah, my week is okay, and I actually got some good news today. I can't say it yet. But I do got some good news coming about work and stuff in the car and stuff.
Nice. I've been praying.
Yeah. I'll tell you about it later, but I can't speak right now. It's too early. But yeah. I've been just gaming hard. This new update has been amazing. Season 5 has been
yeah, hot. I've been actually enjoying Season 5.
Oh yeah, I seen that yesterday. um, Also, Monster Hunter has been just killing it. Like I've been Monster Hunter, State of Decay 2, Fortnite, Overwatch. Um, except for when I got you know, kicked in the NAS yesterday. Um, I've been like going ham with the streams and everything since I had a little extra time.
Now I noticed you've exploded, man, when it comes to your stream. My wife noticed. She's like, "Wow, look at Pizza, he growing." I said, "Yeah, it's pretty awesome."
It's that's thanks to the community. The community is awesome, and I'm trying to help it grow and get bigger and bigger, and introduce people who ain't met to so they can link up and they can continue to grow. And
Yeah.
yeah, I just trying to keep pushing forward with everybody, not just me.
What's up, Reckless? What's up, Cloudy? What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I noticed you guys. I was just letting Bezoid speak. Man, that's cool though, man. That's freaking awesome. So your thought since you say you got kicked in the nuts with Overwatch, thoughts?
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 The thoughts on the Wrecking Ball?
Yeah, thoughts on Wrecking Ball. Thoughts on Sombra. Thoughts on
Well,
everything.
thoughts on Sombra. Every time I play her, I feel amazing because she not only has the infinite invisibility, but her teleport. She can set the teleport down and don't worry about it.
Yo, Gooseinator has breaking news. What you got, Goose? You better have some real breaking news. You better really have some breaking news. You better not be trolling. You're gonna have to make me turn this to mods only, huh? You gonna make me turn this to mods only. Goose, what's your breaking news? Don't you say I'm a girl. Don't you say I wear see, I knew it was something you like boys. There you go. Haha, you're funny. Go ahead.
Not only is her invisibility unlimited, but her teleport time is unlimited. So she can set the teleport wherever.
Yeah.
Just go away from it. So I didn't know that was in there until I tried it out. I was like, oh snap.
That's why I say she's OP. Like not an OP in a bad way. She's OP in a good. Like I had more fun playing with Sombra yesterday than I did with Wrecking Ball.
Well, Wrecking Ball, when I was playing, he wasn't allowed in because I was playing ranked.
Oh, you were playing ranked.
Allowed in there yet? So I know probably right now Mags is somewhere playing with Wrecking Ball. So I'm gonna get the full 4-1 scoop on them from there. Every time I tried to play him in quick play, somebody immediately jumped on him. So I'm like, screw it, I just stick with Sombra.
He's very difficult.
I heard that.
People that play him that we see video of, or they're either very skilled or they've been using him for a long time, like in the PTR. Cause I thought I was gonna be able to come in there and just massacre. Nope. All right there, Gooseinator, have fun, man. I thought I was gonna be able to just go in there like a wrecking ball. No, I got wrecked. But yeah, he's very complicated to use. And OMG, you have the update as well. So whenever you want to go check him out, you can check him out too. OMG.
Cool.
Definitely. So yeah. There was I think McCree got his Remember we were talking about McCree's Deadeye buff. It's very slow now. Very slow now. I don't like it. I consider that a nerf more than a buff. Clear the table. No.
Yeah, from what I've seen, anytime I've seen McCree, he wasn't as effective as he used to be.
Yep.
And so I was like, he was almost able for me to just run through when I played. I did play some Winston though. He felt pretty good. I don't know if they did anything to him.
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. Speaking of updates, have you participated in the Monster Hunter update? OMG.
Unfortunately, not. I've been working a lot, so a lot of my gaming has been trimmed down because I'm really trying to, get the move and everything, taken care of. So yeah, I haven't really been playing a lot, unfortunately. As a matter of fact, remember when I told you all a while back I threw like my money at the screen to play like Final Fantasy X?
Yeah.
I haven't played
Yeah.
that probably in at least a week and a half because I've been really focused on, work and getting some stuff personally done. So, unfortunately, no, I haven't been playing as much as I want to, but I will be getting back in soon. So right now, I got to do with some money stuff so that I can make things happen without going into debt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
definitely,
hear that.
definitely, man. You don't like the worst thing to do is to when you buy a house, is you buy a house and you're broke and you can't enjoy the house because you're broke, and so then you like resent like I'm not. Then you resent the purchase, and then it becomes more instead of a blessing, it becomes more of a like a
More of a
thorn.
curse.
Yeah, more of a thorn in your side. You're like, I shouldn't have got this house, when in reality
Yeah.
it was a blessing, but you just didn't take the right precautions.
Yeah, I could do a whole series on that, but that'll be something I'll discuss another day as far as,
Yeah,
that is kind of a big thing in my life right now, but we'll talk about that later.
definitely, definitely, definitely.
Are you okay?
No, you need to eat.
I can find what I wanted.
Well, that's not. Then you need to go find something you wanted. Then you better get humble and just eat something that's there for you to eat. She's like, I didn't find something I wanted. Well, there's something you want, you just don't want it. Then you're not hungry. Morning there, Majesty. How you doing there, buddy? What was I gonna say? That's crazy though, man. Yeah, totally. Also, I'm waiting to hear from your woman, man. You know what's out. I'm waiting to hear what the new No Man's Sky update's all about, man.
That's actually one of the topics I will be discussing today. So yes,
Okay,
I did
good.
plan on talking about it a
Okay,
little
good. I'm itching to know if I should re-download it or not. All right, DB, hurry back, man. What's up, though, Manchester? How you doing? How you doing, bud? Yeah, see, told you find something you want.
I just had to get one, like you said.
Bro, what's up, CBG? What up, Redneck? Long time no see, bro. How you been? Man. Good to see you, CBG. Redneck. I actually saw you on the kick the other day. I almost messaged you, and I said, nope. I'm going to wait. I'm going to let him come to me this time. That just sounds so weird. But anyway.
There you go again.
Handy, we ain't even been in the...
I'm sorry. I've only been up maybe 10 minutes, okay? I didn't even get a chance to pray or anything. I got up at 9:40. I got up at like 9:45. And I'm like, oh, everything will be okay. Everything will work. Nope. Second monitor don't want to capture. And I'm like, well, okay. Time to do this all. Try to do this all like quick style. So that's why nobody's picture's up. Nothing. It's just you guys are hearing our voices today, and my picture, of course, my cam. So sorry, I will be fixing on that, working on that after the stream. Oh, you don't have kick anymore? That's cool, man. It's all good. He said tired, been working long hours. I feel you, bro. I feel you, man. So I
Right
guess
there with you.
only my cam because of some technical difficulties. So whoever wants to drop with some knowledge, go ahead. I don't want it to be
since you
me.
did bring it up, I mean, I might as well go over the No Man's Sky update since you kind of hinted at it already.
Yes.
But so yes, as of yesterday, the No Man's Sky Next update is finally dropped. You can also play it on PC, like you've always been able to, and now on Microsoft Xbox. So here's the deal. So first and foremost, unfortunately for those who had the game for Sony, you actually had to wait an extra 2 hours before you can get the update. So Microsoft and PC got to play it at 8 in the morning Central Time yesterday, whereas anyone who had a PlayStation had to wait till 10 in the morning to get the download. Why they did that, I don't know. So that was a little disappointing because she got up early to play the game, and she noticed that the update wasn't downloading. And so I did a little research, and I found an article that was like, "Oh, by the way, if you have a PS4, you have to wait till 10." It's like, "Oh crap, thanks a lot." So
No love
that
for
was a little bit
PS4
of a,
people or what?
pretty much, yeah. That's what it's looking like, despite the fact that it was on PS4 first, so PS4 and PC first. But for
Right.
some reason, Xbox got to jump on it. I guess they're working
Mm.
on their exclusives.
I guess
To-
they they say, you know what? They might get people to play on Xbox. Let me go throw some money at the screen real quick so we can get it first. Not.
Yeah, I mean that could have happened. That could be something legitimate. Who knows? But as far as the game itself, from what I've watched or play, it actually is a lot better than it once was. Now, will you specifically, Handy, want to play it? Debatable, because I mean it's still the same concept, but this time you get to play. Well, first and foremost, the ships look a little bit different. Anybody that has a file, you would have lost some of your stuff, just so you know, possibly
Okay.
because they redid some of the ships, they redid what some of the animals look like. They did a complete overhaul, and you can actually see your character now. Now you can go in either third person or first person, so you have the option. But you can go either way. Even when you're doing like the flying in space, you can do the same thing. You can do cockpit view, or you can do third person as if you were playing Star Fox or something. So you can do either view that you want, which I think is great. The actual interaction with animals is not as jittery as it was when you were first playing it, because everything looked like it was like paranoid freaking out. Now everybody has a more fluid movement, and then when you're actually doing things like swimming and stuff, it actually feels and looks a lot better. But yeah, but the big thing, of course, everybody wants to know: can you do multiplayer? Yes, you can. So yes, there is multiplayer in the game. The way that it works is you can join someone else's session, or you can just play on your own. But as you're playing, if people end up being in the same area you are, you'll end up actually, in the same area, and
Interacting.
you can interact. You can actually do, basically there's like a little big ship. I forgot what they call it, but there's a big ship that you can all pilot together, or you can just do your individual ships and go fly somewhere and do space battles, or you can actually fight each other apparently, because there was a chat going on with my girlfriend with a guild that she's with, and some of them were doing stupid stuff, killing each other off here and there. So you can actually fight each other to some degree as well. It's not like an actual like first person shooter where like you're trying to kill people, but you have the option to either like to co-op with people or just shoot other people just to troll. So you can do that now. Of course, I believe you can still do the mode to where you can and can't die, so
Mm.
that you can get trolled.
Mm.
But the one of the other big things is the building, because one of the biggest complaints that my girlfriend had, because even though she loves the game, she had her complaints. The
Right.
building was very limited, so
Uh
you were
huh.
only able to have so much space, so many items that could be created, so you were kind of limited. Well, they got rid of all those limiters, so now you can build as big as you want, as much as you want within the building. You can do lots of cool little customization. So I'm really looking forward to seeing, how creative people are going to be with the game. But the game is 100% 10 times better than it was for sure.
Hi, Dark
Uh,
Angel. Go ahead. Sorry.
but yeah, no, the game is a lot better. Like I said, being able to play with others, no more limits on building, being able to interact and physically see your character, like that's really, really awesome.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Though. I'm pretty sure the reason why they limited the building though is because of how many. That's my one question I wanted to ask is how many people can join a session.
So it's 4 people per session.
Oh, okay. So it's
Yeah.
still it's like co-op pretty much, I guess.
Yeah, it's more or less co-op to some degree, which is still fun because I mean the idea of the game wasn't supposed to be versus anyway. It was supposed
Right.
to be co-op. Like
Right.
that was the whole intention. So they just made it a little more obvious that it's co-op. But I mean, friendly fire does exist, but yeah, it's meant to be co-op.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's the thing.
And
But
you're
yeah,
not gonna get no card matches in No Man's Sky.
No, no, no. I wasn't looking for no. I wasn't looking for COD. I was looking for I was looking for like just massive online, like
Uh,
like You know, because I mean, supposedly it has all these hidden worlds that you won't even like see in your lifetime. I think, but I think it could grow into that. But I don't think it's gonna grow into that anytime soon.
Well, it would be really difficult to manage the servers if they let you have like unlimited, amount of party members with the amount of millions of planets that exist. That's a lot for people to work on. Like
That's
that's too
true.
much.
That's true.
So I think it's good that they limit it. I mean, the more you limit in a co-op game like this, the better the overall server will be. You won't have a lot of crashes. Now, I will let people know that because it is day one launch, some people did have
All
some
right,
issues.
redneck. Go ahead.
There were some people, not my girlfriend specifically, because our connections is good in general.
Right.
But there were some people that were having some connections issues that were getting booted here and there. But as far as our gameplay, since we do have really good internet, we didn't have any of those internet crashes like a lot of other people did. But this is a first day launch, so you're gonna find bugs here and there.
Right.
So for the most part, as far as from what I was able to see, it was a very smooth transition. I'm really proud of the people at No Man's Sky, Hello Games. They did a really good job with the update, and they persevered through a lot because what a lot of people don't know,
Mm-hmm.
or they know but they don't care, is like it wasn't just the fact that they got a lot of hate mail; they were getting a lot of threats too, like to the point to where
Dang.
people were literally threatening to kill them. They were doing bomb threats on certain buildings. Like it was becoming too much. Like as a matter of fact, I watched a video on the No where they talked about an article where they had mentioned that what was it? Somebody got really, really upset because of a lack of butterflies. They were
Dang.
saying that in the original, I guess when the first game was about to come out in the beginning, they showed like a demo of them flying with butterflies next to them, but they didn't see it in the actual game, and threw a huge temper tantrum over some butterflies.
Are you
Like,
serious?
yeah, I'm not even joking. Like, it's
I'm
real
not even
stupid stuff.
surprised.
I want my
Oh, yeah.
butterflies. So give me my money back. Really?
Oh yeah, like people were like hating hard on them. I mean, I understand that there were some things that they didn't deliver on, but people took it to a whole different level that was just uncalled for, and that's just not cool. Like, you gotta be
Yeah.
mature about it. You know what I'm
That's
saying? Even if you don't appreciate what's happening, voice your opinion and leave it at that. Don't threaten them. Don't do things to their buildings because they have like an office in Europe apparently
mm-hmm.
that they were constantly in contact with the police because of how bad the threats were getting. Like, y'all need to grow up, people. Like, seriously. That's just
Mm-hmm.
annoying. But I just have to like speak on Hello Games' behalf just to say like, yeah, they understand that they screwed up, but y'all are acting that well either about it. So
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's stupid. And Little Red, some advice, bro. You have to wait. There's no way. There's no way you could even start right now. You would have to at least wait 2 to 3 years before you could even start Little Red. So you got a lot of thinking to do. Just so you know. All right, just letting you know, cause I don't want you to get in trouble, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, of course there's ways around it, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't try to figure out a way around it. I would just be patient. As I've been learning in Fortnite, to be patient, Handy, and you will get your kills. I had a 4 game kill game yesterday, and I was actually getting kills yesterday. OMG, I was actually surprised.
look
But
at you.
I know, but I've learned that you just got to be patient with Fortnite because people just don't act the smartest sometimes because they panic. So if you just be patient, you can just shoot them and kill them and they die. That sounds so bad, but it's just how Fortnite is. That's cool though, man. I probably won't be checking out that game, but for anybody
Yeah,
that
I mean, honestly, it's not. I don't think it'd be your thing, but for those of you who want to experience the game the way that it should have been when it first dropped, now is the best time to play.
right. But don't be if for you Xbox people, I love you, but don't spend $60.
No, don't.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I have a feeling it's going to be on the Xbox Game Pass soon.
Yeah, pass.
Yeah. You know, it's funny, and I have to share this speaking about Xbox Game Pass. 2 weeks after I bought, no, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, maybe a month. A month after I buy Rocket League we talking about No Man's Sky, just DB. 3 weeks after I bought Rocket League on, is it 3 weeks? Maybe a month. A month after I buy Rocket League on PlayStation, it's free on Xbox with the Game Pass. I was like, okay, of course. So now I can play Rocket League on there too. Those that have Game Pass, you can also play Rocket League on there. Rocket League's a fun game. Definitely, I enjoy it. Definitely do enjoy it. But I thought it was pretty funny. I know, man. A lot of people have still been in the state of decay too, man. I was watching.
Oh, I'm telling you.
I was watching Fighter 9, man, and he was really getting into that game, man.
Hey, I've been getting into it. The game is awesome.
Yeah,
The game is truly good. And they came out with the Ultimate Edition, which I
wow.
thought about getting.
Mm-hmm.
Is and Odie's play it too. Odie's playing on her channel with Servo. Yeah, the game is awesome, dude. That's all I'm trying to get you to play it.
It looks very in depth, and I think that's what intrigues me more because it's not that I enjoy zombie games, but I enjoy a good beefy game. I enjoy a game with a lot of beef and a lot of meat, but a lot of beef and a lot of meat that makes sense. And go ahead, y'all can have fun with that one. But yeah, like the meat of the game has to make sense. It can't just be like just a bunch of stuff in the game and then it not make sense. Oh, you did. Oh, DB got breaking news. What you got, DB? Look at that. It's so sick. That's so sick. Handy wants to get. Oh my Jesus, Handy!
Oh my God! See, you done messed up.
I done messed up.
You done messed up.
Oh, people gonna be messing with that so much. It's funny.
Yep.
Yep.
On a side note, Bezoid, I did like your sound as well, so I don't want to make it seem like we didn't appreciate your effects. I thought it was pretty legit. Quick shout out.
It's actually Bezoid's sound effects that he was that was the one he was using. So I just looked it up on YouTube and snatched it.
Nice.
Snatch my sound effect.
I'm sorry, bro, but I figured it was for the podcast, so you would appreciate it.
No, I am. I'm joking with you.
I know.
So now that you snatched my stuff.
No.
The Diddy song. Right?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Nope. It's not a biddy. It's not a biddy. It's not a Bezoid original. It's not like you sat there. All you did was look it up on the internet. I found it like in 2 seconds. I put it in Google. I was breaking news sound effects, and it was like the second one. I was like, oh, that's Bezoids. I was like, I'll just use this one since everybody's used to it.
Chat, he still denied me.
Yes.
Me withhold the goodness that is the Biddy song.
Yep. I am withholding the Biddy song. I will probably be buried with the Biddy song. No, I'm just kidding.
Give me what I want, Handy.
Well, I know what song to play at your funeral.
I know.
Little Red said Handy took it and said, "Who's your daddy?" Little Red funny.
Sort of like, his plug getting taken by Crew Dog.
Oh yeah. I gotta, Crew Dog, meet me and you gotta talk, bro, cause I got something for that too. Yo, I'm going to get myself a cheap phone until I get myself a better one. There's some good cheap ones you can. If you want just a touchscreen cheap phone, you can go to Walmart and just get one of those pay-as-you-go phones, but just go to whoever your company is, if you have a SIM card. This is what we did with my mother-in-law. I've had to buy my mother-in-law 8 phones because she keeps breaking them. No lie, just this year alone. And I told her, I was like, look, I love you, but I can't keep buying you phones. So what we did was we went to actually AT&T recommended this. They're like, just go get the pay-to-go phones, and then just put your SIM card in there and it'll work like a regular phone. And I was like, oh. So it was like we got her a brand new touchscreen phone for like $50. So, and it works fine for just what she needs. And you can't do like no hard, like gaming. Can't play no Fortnite on it. You know what I mean? If Fortnite ever comes out for Android, I'm still waiting. Still waiting, Fortnite. Still waiting. It won't charge. Your charger may be broke, or your cord may be broke, or your battery. It depends how long. If it's an S6, most batteries only last 2 years long. Now I don't know how OMG has done it, but OMG has a S6 and he's had his phone for over 5 years and it still works. I don't know how you've done it, OMG, but props to you, sir.
I appreciate that.
It can work. It can work. Just by taking care of it, being careful. Not even overly careful, just by being careful.
Yeah. Your S6 is going too? Nice. That's cool. I'm on my second Note 8, but the first one wasn't my fault. I'm just saying. Definitely. So, Mr. Bezoid, what knowledge do you have for us today?
Well, this is not knowledge. That we gotta have this discussion because we ain't gonna wait till the end of the show. Yes. I want to talk about this SMG.
I do too. I want to talk about it too. I'm a little confused. I mean, I understand why, but I'm confused.
Confused by what?
I'm confused. Why? Why come out with one and then a week later? Oh, see, OMG doesn't know. So OMG, remember our debate that we had about the SMG last week?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Okay, he said I remember very well. Well, guess what?
That he now says is OP.
Yes, because I played with him more. But check this out. OMG, are you ready? You know what Fortnite decided to do? Come out with another SMG that's even more powerful than the other one.
Oh, how about that?
That makes more sense because that works. Yeah. So before we get into that, it won't be much of a debate. I think me and Bezoid are on the same page. So for those that are like excited to hear a debate, probably not gonna happen today.
Probably not gonna get a debate today.
Probably not. Although it was our most viewed episode on SoundCloud.
Of course.
All the way from Portugal. I don't know how or how we even get translated. Portugal. So all our listeners in the different countries, thank you, appreciate it. I actually downloaded an app for SoundCloud the other day, and it shows me where all my listeners come from, how many times people listen. Thank you for the thank you for the biddies. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 biddies. Man, look at all them biddies. Little Red starting the church play. Thank you for them biddies there, man. Appreciate you. And if you notice, all the commands that were in Stream Elements they went over nicely, went over smoothly. It just shows me as a bot now, which is fine because I don't really type in chat anyways. Thank you. So everything runs smoothly. But as we were discussing, yeah, it's just crazy. So I guess we can go. Did anybody get a chance to read in the corner? Did anybody go to the podcast corner?
No, I didn't know there was anything new in there.
Yeah, I posted stuff. See,
You're talking about the Nintendo thing?
Yeah, the Nintendo thing.
Yeah, I actually know about it already because I saw videos about it. But yeah, I'm a little bit aware of what's going on there.
Okay. Well, that's where I was gonna go. For those that download ROMs, Nintendo ROM. Yeah, I know I can, but I don't see the reason to do so, Servio. Because like I said, it's not like I really type in my own chat anyway. So I don't mind it. So the ROMs, like three, I forget which companies they were, but um, they are shutting down a lot of the ROM sites, or they've taken a lot of their ROMs off their sites. Nintendo's finally cracking down on that, which I'm surprised it took so long. I really am really surprised it took so long for Nintendo to be like, you know what? I'm tired of people stealing our games from ROMs.
Actually, they're a little bit off on that. They've been trying for a long time.
Really?
Actually,
Yeah,
this is
they've
the
been
first time.
really trying.
But
Yeah,
what
Nintendo's been on this case for years.
what I mean is like it finally finally something got done about it. Like what I mean is
Right.
like normally like think about it. Like what I mean is like when Nintendo like normally tries to get something done, it gets done right away. As far as like the stupid Nintendo 6 or the Mario 64 thing, they didn't want people like making their own mods
Custom game, yeah.
custom games. I'm sitting here thinking like, so this went quicker than somebody stealing your games. Like you see what I'm saying? Like I'm just like, and I understand that there's more people, there's more red tape for this to for this to go through. But what I'm saying is I'm surprised like this took so long for this.
Because it wasn't easy to do. Look how many things they was going up against. It's and please believe somebody gonna start another one. They shut down the site, they're gonna start up another one. It's just how they cornered it all was the problem.
Yeah.
Well, the reason that they were so successful in this particular one is because my understanding is that some of the people behind this aren't just your everyday average gamer. These are people who actually have been in the industry in general, so they kind of know the ins and outs, and they know better. And because they got caught, now they're, Nintendo's saying, "Oh, okay, so you think you can take what we do and do your own thing with it?" No, it don't fly. So this is a little bit different than the average case, because honestly, Nintendo's actually lost the majority of these cases in terms of copyright, but this is one of their biggest successes. Now, the reason that they were suing them for so much money was not really for the money; it was just to get them shut down. And and that's the best way to bury them is with your money. When you know you're in the right anyway. Because in all honesty, I mean, to some degree, yeah, it is kind of illegal to do that kind of stuff anyway. It's just that nobody really enforces it except Nintendo. It's just that there's no clear-cut law in place for it yet. But yeah, I mean, honestly, my hats off to Nintendo for being successful in their venture of, cracking down on that kind of stuff. But I understand why they're doing this, and I understand why they've been doing it for so long. Look at what Nintendo's been doing lately. You got the SNES Classic, the NES Classic, the new Nintendo subscriber service are doing in a few months where you can already play the old classic games. If they allow all these other companies to just start, doing all these ROMs, then it's gonna
defeat the purpose. Well, yeah. Because I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I'll put it out there. The reason why I was like, I don't need an NES Classic or a Super NES Classic, because I could just download ROMs on my Xbox One and play them. Because you know what I mean? Like, what's the point? What's the point?
I 100% endorse and understand why Nintendo's doing that, because at the end of the day, they're gonna lose money because of that.
Right. Right, it makes total sense. Like I was just surprised, because to me, from outside looking in and not knowing a lot about, the legal stuff and all that stuff, from the outside looking in and just being like an average consumer. Yo, oh my God, what? Wait, what? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to change that. Yo, Little Red, what's your breaking news? Yeah, I'll have to change that to mods. Mods! I'm gonna have to change that to mods. So basically what I'm saying is it's like from like the average consumer, I'm about to make an emo pyramid. Oh my God. Yeah, thank you. You just did confirmation.
Okay,
yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah, Little Red. Please don't do that. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm just surprised as like an average consumer and a gamer, like that it's like not a cut and dry case. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
cause like if that was like the music business, that would be totally, it'd be done for. You know what I mean? There wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? So I was just
Yeah.
surprised as like how long it really took, but it's crazy.
And if there's any gaming company that's going to crack down on it, it's going to be Nintendo. Nintendo has been in courts for decades fighting different things.
Nintendo lives
they've
in
been
court.
involved.
They live in
Yeah,
court.
they live in court. I mean, that's why they had to hire somebody to like, physically lead them in the law firm because they needed to have a foot in there. And now that, they understand the ins and outs, they become a little more successful these days. But yeah, Nintendo's been in court for a long time. So, I mean, Sony and Microsoft, I mean, I'm sure they get sued. They have their little things here and there, but they haven't had to go nearly as hard as Nintendo when it comes to gaming and law. So, that's why Nintendo's going to be the one to set the standard when it comes to this type of stuff. And they might actually end up not necessarily enforcing law, but basically they might be the bridge or the gap that shows everybody as far as law and gaming what's legal and what's not, because a lot of it's all a gray area. So they're going to try to establish a clear white and black kind of thing, black and white thing. So we'll see what happens in the future when it comes to that. But yeah, props to Nintendo though, making it happen, making moves.
Yep.
Like always.
Like always. Nintendo always, because Nintendo love their money. All right, as OG was talking, the command has been officially changed to mods only. So, there you go. Now, not everybody can pop it. There you go. So, there we go. That's crazy though, man. That's cool though that we were on the same page of the story. That's really cool. I figured you was already gonna be on the same page with the story though. Oh,
Yeah.
somebody already yeah. Somebody already popped it, DB. I forgot to change the cooldown on it. My bad. Let me go ahead and change the cooldown for you too, since you can.
But sir, we didn't get a chance to talk about what we think with this SMG. You switched topics, sir.
I didn't know we were going in it. I thought you said later. My bad.
No, I said I don't want to wait till later.
Oh, you don't want to wait till later.
It's
My bad.
Gonna dominate the show. I don't want to dominate the show with it.
Okay, definitely. All right, so let's talk about it then. Let's talk about it.
Have you used the gun?
The new gun? Yes.
Mm-hmm. What do you think of the gun?
From a below average standpoint, from a below average player that's like not the greatest player, it's not OP. But from somebody like DB, from somebody like you, from somebody like Ninja, because I literally, after you went off air, I was up late last night watching Ninja. I actually saw him shooting people from far distance with that thing.
That's ridiculous.
I was like, wait, how is this working? He was like shooting people like mid-range with it, and he was tapping people, and I was like, great, people now see him doing it. Now people are gonna do it.
They're gonna try to do it.
They're gonna do it, and it's just gonna melt people. I understand. Somebody was saying, I don't remember who I was watching, but somebody was saying that they understood why, and it's to prevent the build, where the build war is not so hard. It's supposed to chew through. But here's the thing, though. It's gonna if it's gonna chew through the atmosphere, not atmosphere, but the buildings, it's gonna chew through the person. So yeah,
Choose through both.
Yeah, choose through both. Now,
my thing is take out the drum gun now. There's no need for the drum gun.
Right. I didn't realize this, but did you know that the drum gun is considered an SMG?
Yeah.
So there's 3 new SMGs.
So honestly, I don't mind the gun being in the game. My thing is though, take out the drum gun because there's no need for it now that you have this.
Or take out the silent SMG, as much as I'm against it.
No, no, no. I say keep the silent SMG. I say keep the silent pistol because it's a silent class. You got the AR class with the Scar. You got the burst class with the FAMAS, and now you got the SMGs with the
P90.
P60 P90, and so
Mhm.
you got those classes now. But take out the there's no need for the drum gun. The Tommy gun, even though I like it, there's no
Yeah,
need for it
yeah, I like it too,
because
but there's no need for it. There's no need for
yeah,
it. If I could
um
go ahead, my bad.
go ahead. There is no need to have the same type of weapon in the game. You know, for what? When you could go to the Southern pistol. If you want a fast rate, you got the SMGs now, and you could take that gun out, and you could take the revolvers out, and then we have a lower pool of guns. And so I think if they did that, the game would be much better.
Here's the thing that really puzzles me. With all this, the revolver's still in the game.
That's what I'm saying. Take it out.
Why? What is it there for? I don't get it. Ammo water sounds cool. DB says this. It's considered a deterrent for people rushing. It's a
Yeah.
recoil, massive ammo
Eater.
waster.
Ammo eater. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I just I don't understand Epic's logic with this one. I don't understand. This would probably be like the one time I'm gonna say, Epic, where's your head at? Because think about it. Do you realize each week they've come out with a new SMG?
Well, this is not really a new SMG. It's an upgraded SMG. It's the same SMG, just upgraded. That's all it is. It gave it more a little bit higher fast fire rate, and it gave it more bullets.
Yeah.
But it increased the recoil because this one recoil is higher than the lower level versions of the gun. But the lower level versions of the gun have only 30 bullets, while this one has 50.
50.
So it's not a new gun; it's an upgrade.
But isn't the what you call updated to or upgraded to the fire rate
What you mean?
on the
Is
RP
what?
on the isn't it faster than the other SMG?
Yes, it's just a higher fire rate than the other SMG. It's upgraded,
Okay.
but it's got more recoil as a negative.
Right.
So even faster fire rate, but
I think it has more bloom too. I think I noticed too.
I don't know about that because I don't shoot it other than up close.
Right.
Um, I remember you was talking about the shotgun thing. This gun makes me feel more about as a deterrent to a shotgun.
Right.
This gun does make me feel way more than the other gun.
Wait, there's
So
a new sniper, DB? What?
I won't be surprised if there's a new sniper coming.
Hmm.
I won't be, um, especially because that's the only class really now
That's lacking.
that's lacking.
Well, and pistols, but pistols too. Pistols. I don't know. I think you gotta get rid of the common pistol, like the salty one, and just keep the blue and the green. The blue and the green, and then keep the deagle, and then keep the deagles, and then get rid of the revolvers. I don't
I
even know
think
why. I don't even know why to keep the deagles, to be honest. But that could just be a personal preference, because I don't use deagles at all. But I think I know some people that use
yeah,
deagles. Have you
yeah. I
ever used?
use Deagles.
You use deagles? See,
It's only good to me with the first shot accuracy though.
right. DB says it's to shoot through walls. Really? Oh my god. Oh my god. I have some breaking news about Fortnite, actually, believe it or not. Did you know that they ended up taking the slurp out of the slurp out Yeah,
Yeah,
yesterday.
because it was
Given,
the reason why they took the slurp out because it was malfunctioning.
yep, it was giving an infinite shield apparently.
Yeah, it was only supposed to get 75 total.
Mm.
That was in the notes that it was supposed to get 75, depending on what you needed.
Mhm.
But it was malfunctioning, giving infinite. Well, just making you every time you use it, you got to 100.
Mhm.
It wasn't like you became invulnerable. It just you got to 100 no matter what.
Dark Angel says I get shot through walls anyways. That doesn't matter.
Right.
Yo, that's because of the ping issue though.
but we are in agreement though. It's the gun. The gun is a bit outrageous. It is pretty dang on good up close. Like any person can get just bam.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not to the point where it's. I think there's ways around it with skilled gameplay. Truthfully, a good guy will shoot before they use that gun.
Right.
We'll give him a good shotgun shot and put up a wall before he even gets to use that gun. I was seeing a lot of people do that as a deterrent to stop it from being overpowered. So I'm with it, but I believe they need to take other guns out because the gun pool is so ridiculous.
Right. It's too much. It's too much. Not only that, but a lot of the unexperienced people spray and pray with that gun.
Oh yeah, that's Odie's pointed that out, and I didn't pay attention.
Yo, DB with that breaking news. Go ahead, DB. What you got, man? Yeah, it worked.
The thing that Odie's pointed out, and while he's waiting on this,
He said this is the
command
command.
from
Yes. Yes.
Odie's pointed it out, and I didn't pay attention to it after she said it, was the thing that makes the gun annoying is when a noob gets it.
Yeah.
Like they just spray and pray, and you like, why do all the noobs get the guns? Like if you get killed by an outrageously good player, you don't really care. You like, well, that ass whooping was coming. But if you just get sprayed by a noob, you're just sitting there with eyed ass face, and you're like, really?
Right.
Really?
Right.
And I when she said it, I was like, wait, what do you mean by that? And then she explained herself, and I was like, you know what? That's kind of true.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't get mad when I get killed by the gun until like somebody is just spraying, and you like, man, that guy ain't even good. But
right.
He's beaten because of the gun.
Right. Not because of his skill.
Yeah.
Not because of his skill. Yeah, that's annoying. That's definitely annoying. Yeah, and this, I don't know, man. I just don't understand. Like I said, I don't understand. Because here's the other thing that I'm scared of. I think it's either gonna go two different ways, right? They're either gonna come up with they're either keep it the way that it is, or now they're gonna be like, you know what? Now we can buff the shotguns again because there's a reason to. You know what I mean?
You and your fear of shotguns.
I'm not saying the double pump. When I'm talking about buffing the shotguns, I'm not saying double pump because that should never be a thing. That should never be.
Yeah.
That should never be.
That shouldn't be a thing.
That should never be a logical thing. Oh yes. No. When I'm talking about that, I'm talking about like reach, or really only thing that we would need to do to make shotguns more to make them more stronger is make them consistent. That's really the only thing that's wrong with the shotguns right now, is it's just not consistent. Bezoid, you know my struggles with getting shots through walls. You've seen it. Yeah, Dark Angel. Yeah, we've seen it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've seen her struggles.
But I think a lot of that is on Epic's fault. I don't think it's like individuality, because we were playing with Crew Dog yesterday on my stream, and for some reason he had 400 ping. Remember that? That was crazy. Mm-hmm. That was crazy. He had 400 ping. But on my screen, he wasn't jittery, he wasn't jaking or anything like that. But again, I think a lot of it has to do with updates and stuff like that. I don't know. Thoughts? And this is gonna go in because I wanted to talk about the Fortnite tournament a little bit. I wanted to get other. I'm gonna ask OMG's opinion on this, because you're a online, I mean not online competitor, but you've been a gaming competitor, so I want to know from an outsider standpoint, does this make sense to you? Okay, so for those that watched last week's tournament, you realize that you're not playing against the actual people that you're playing in the competitive sense. Like you're competing against. You're actually in a random lobby. You're in a random lobby, and playing against scrubs, noobs, all these things, and basically, it's whoever gets the most kill. How many kills you can get in 10 games, and you add all the points together, and then also you get a bonus, I think 10 points for winning the game, and then you get another bonus for getting, is it 20 kills, right? Was it 20 kills? I think it was 20 kills.
Yeah.
My thoughts, and this is to OMG, and then I'm gonna give my opinion. Do you think that's fair for competitors to be just playing like against regular players and like seeing who can rack up the highest score, and then against the other competitors that are like that they're not actually playing against? Is OMG here?
Okay, so just so I can be sure that I'm understanding the question, you're talking about in the middle of a tournament, is it fair to put like a seasoned pro against an everyday person?
No, okay. The thing is the tournament itself. He's saying, okay. You know how you have the fighting game tournaments where like Daigo faces Justin Wall, bam.
Right. Yeah.
In this type of tournament, their tournament is who gets the highest score. You got 10 rounds each person. They play on their own games. You get 10 rounds to get as many kills as you can get. The person with the highest kills wins the tournament.
Okay.
Now, if you score 20 kills in one game, you get a bonus of, I think it was 10. I think it was bonus of 10 kills. No, it was it was 10 bonus kills, because you get a point per kill plus the win. So the win is 5 points. So if you get 20 in one match, that's 10 bonus, which is 30, plus the win is 35. So it's just how many points, whoever gets the many points, but the points is referred to as 1 per kill, 5 per win.
But
he was saying, is that a fair tournament?
Yeah, and the pros don't face each other. Like they don't actually like face each other. Like it's just who can get that.
So let me ask you this: how is the selection done? Is it random? Is it is it based off of what the scoreboards are at a certain time? Like how are the people placed against each other? Like what is the format?
It's it's not placed against each other. It's just like me and you. Okay, It's just like me and you go to Tekken right now, and we both just hit rank random, right? And we just both fight somebody, and it's like saying how many wins can we get in a row without having to, it's not like we need to face each other. It's just how many wins can we get in a row,
right?
And whoever has the most wins wins that time. It's like that.
Okay. Yeah, that seems a little random. And when I say a little random, that sounds a little off, because, so for example, so you brought the whole competitive fighting thing. All right, so a lot of your competitive fighters don't usually play online a lot, because they usually just play against other people that they know that are good, things like that. So yeah, just putting people up against randoms and lobby is kind of not fair, because that gives them kind of an advantage, because you're going to be playing against mostly people that are not in the competitive level, so you're going to be racking up a lot of points. If it was a situation where the pros were going at it, and then the people that were not in the pro circle were going at it, the numbers would be a little more fair.
That's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. And I agree with you. I agree with DB's comment. DB said, given the current limitations to private servers, I think it was a format. It was very fun, and best format, and it was fun and entertaining. I agree, but being being somebody that loves competition, like I want to see, I want to see, I want to see Dropping Bodies go against, some of these people. I'm saying Dropping Bodies because he practically won the tournament. I mean, people can to agree to disagree how he won the tournament. I mean, it is what it is. That's not what I'm here for. Like, I want to see him go against Courage. I want to see him go against Ninja. I want to see him go against, that's just the competitor in me. And when I was like, dang, like I don't get to see them like head-to-head moments. And like that's what you saw that in week 1 of the scrimmage, and it was
boring.
Camp Bill Fest. Yes, but I still think there's ways that they can like.
There's no way.
I don't know.
The game is not even enough to do it. It's too unbalanced of a game. It's too much RNG of a game. That's why I don't want to see that. I honestly don't want to see them fight each other, because all it is going to be a build battle. All it is going to be a camp fest. This game is not COD. This game is not other games where it go head to head. It's not meant for that. So I don't even want to see it. I want to see that on August the 3rd. That's what I want to see.
He said, you were aware that they're changing the format every week? Yes, I am. I don't know what next week's going to be. But I just saying, like, I enjoyed watching it, but the competitor in me just wanted to see some kind of, like, I don't know, some kind of...
You're not, because let's say you throw all 100 people in the tournament, right? And they actually go for it and don't count. You got one life. You got one life. It's not like they get to respawn and do it again. No, you got one life. So it's not really going to be a tournament. It's going to be, he died. He's out. We got to wait 20, 30 minutes until he try again.
No, I understand.
That's not going to be appealing.
I get it. I'm just saying, like, to me personally, I get what you're saying. I understand as a whole, as like what's for best for business. I get it from that standpoint. What's best for business, what's best for the tournament, what's best, for the game, for the health of the game. I'm just saying, for me personally, like I understand, but me personally, even though, like, I'm just like, dang. So it's like I don't get to see that. I understand it, but it just sucks. Like, you just don't get to see it because of how the game's made and how the game is, like, unbalanced. I get it. Yeah. I'm just saying it just sucks.
I've seen them go up against each other. They got videos on YouTube where they run into each other in game and they actually play hard and this, that, and the other. And it was entertaining for about 4 minutes. And then the rest of the video, it just looked like the beginning of the video, and I was like, okay, this is boring.
DB said, I believe it's the same format, but with duos this week.
I believe it's the same. I believe it's the same as well. And honestly, to watch people who don't get shown a lot, like, well, high distortion is getting shown now,
right?
But at first he wasn't shown a lot, and to see him dominate, because he was doing sub squad. I mean, he was doing solo squads for the longest. It wasn't getting no recognition, and now to see him, get to show off his talents is that's what I'm there to see. That's why I like watching the tournaments.
Because Freya, their servers can like what DB was talking about like a couple weeks ago. Their servers can't handle it right now. This is why there's only 4 people to playground mode. Like, I think that eventually it will get there, maybe, but right now, like Epic take risk, but they don't take blind risk. Does that make sense? They take risks that they know, like, a good probability is going to work. Right now, if they were going to do that, it would be a blind risk and it would fail, and then
people will be, well, they messed up here.
Yeah, they messed up here.
Let it go.
And the esports team would be dead. The esports division part of it would be dead.
Well, y'all remember that one time they messed up.
And Fortnite esports right now, even though it hasn't took off, it's like it's hot right now. So they're not gonna screw that up. You know, Overwatch got lucky. Overwatch got lucky because they took a blindfold risk and it was successful. But it's
But
not.
Overwatch is a versus,
Yeah.
straight versus game. As
Right.
far as it's less randomness in Overwatch,
Right.
than it is in a battle royale. That's why I don't think battle royale is not meant for like Overwatch. You can go and see your team and you be like, oh, let's go.
Right.
But
Right.
in a battle royale, it's randomness. What
Yeah,
if
it is different. You're right.
what if like 100 people, like let's say we get Ninja and all them in, and then they drop in certain places, and then Ninja gets the OP SMG, but High Distortion just gets a revolver. How is that really gonna show who's the best? It's not gonna show who's
Yeah,
the
that's
best,
true.
no matter what happens, because it's too much random.
That's true.
So.
Yeah.
because
Or
see,
let's
we're coming from a perspective of people that are used to seeing one-on-one competitive, certain teams competitive. But when it comes to battle royale, it's a different beast altogether.
just
So I
a different
100%
beast.
support.
It's just
what's
a
going on.
genre that's not meant for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. DB says they take risks with limited time modes. Generally, won't affect the game.
core.
Yeah.
So they already. Yeah.
100%, 100 pros in a non-respawnable game. Lobbies will always be boring to watch PUBG. Anyone? Hey,
No.
I would play
Nail
PUBG if
on
it
the
worked, but it doesn't work. So
No, he was saying as far as finding who is the best player.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you just have our favorites right now. You just really can't say, well, he's just the best.
Right. No, I I totally agree on that, man. But I mean, do y'all think? Okay, so what do y'all like? And when I bring this topic up, I'm not asking like if you think he cheated, but like, what are your thoughts on Epic supporting like the guy, like meaning like they actually had his back? I think it's a good thing. I think more companies need to do that.
I honestly believe they only supported the guy because the guy would have sued them if he didn't.
Why is that?
Where did they state that he can't do what he did? Nowhere.
Information.
So if they didn't give him the money, he would have turned around and said, well, y'all said this in the tournament. I won it. Give me my money. So they had no choice but to give it to him.
Mhm.
But I expect something to be done about it this week or next week, very soon. I expect them to come out and say these rules are being implemented. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
because
saying?
right now there is. I mean, if you think about it, there is no thing stopping from somebody joining the same lobby as him and just, letting him kill him. I
Right,
mean,
there isn't. And he didn't well, they said he sent the videos to them. I can't validate or, deny that. So I'm just like, they need to do something because it's kind of not fair. Because a person like High Distortion he has to fight PC players while he has to fight, a controller, and they don't know if he plugged in a controller or not. It's nothing that shows.
Wait, Dropping Bodies was on PlayStation 4?
I Drop Bodies. His name was I Drop Bodies. He was on PS4, just along with Nick Merckx. Both of them was on PS4.
PS4? PS4 was eligible in the tournament?
Yep.
I didn't know. I mean, I didn't know it was eligible though. I had no idea it was like legitimately eligible.
Yep, it was
Dang.
eligible. It's been other tournaments like the Keemstar tournament.
Right.
They've allowed.
Well, yeah, I
those
understood
from
that, but it's
PlayStation.
Keemstar though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's Keemstar. It's not. I mean, Keemstar. Shouts out to
Fortnite
you.
confirmed that everyone he killed has a different username and that he only played 10 matches.
Well,
That's-
that doesn't mean anything. Like,
Handy made a statement last week. He couldn't formulate how he wanted to say it in his expression. I
Mhm.
get what he was saying. Just because they tell you something don't mean it was actually true. They could be covering their own ass.
Right,
And
exactly.
so, so it's epic saying they ain't come out and show you the proof of that matter. And
Right,
so you have to roll with it because they said it.
right,
But come on now, you got to think about that.
right.
They really it's kind of a a factual plus what your initial thoughts are, and of course they can't, because if they sit here and debunk him and don't have any facts to debunk him,
The
like I
tournament's
said, he can
dead.
sue them.
Then not only that, but the
And
tournament's dead. And
and
Fortnite's
so
dead.
they just have to say, well, we'll say this, you know.
Because think about it. It's the reason, like, DB, I'm going to use you for an example if you don't mind. DB loves, like, he plays Fortnite, but what keeps DB going is the competitive part of it.
Did you notice that the time between his games was like 20 minutes? So he played a game, waited 20 minutes, and not no other player did that. Why is that?
That's very true. Very true.
If you look at the time frames, and I've seen them, it was on Twitter. He showed the times that he started the match, how long the match took, and the time after the match. It was 20 minutes, around average between 15 to 20 minutes that the matches was, and then between that and the next game starting was like another 17 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Why was that?
Mm-hmm. But why? DB says, but why accept the fact that he's just a beast?
Nobody said that. Nobody took away that. Not
Mhm.
one time did anybody said that he is not a beast. I didn't say that. Handy didn't say that. I actually said the guy's a beast. I know Nick Merckx is a beast. I watch him all the time.
Mhm.
But the fact of the matter is, it is unfair. It is
Mhm.
unfair to have one whose competition on the PS4 versus one whose competition on the PC is different. It should
Right.
be a
It
PS4
should-
tournament only. It should be a PC tournament only.
It should be
Because
yeah.
again, you cannot prove or disprove that he used a keyboard and mouse.
Not only
And
that,
there's no way nobody can say he didn't.
right? Not only that, but it's still like the PC player is always gonna have a better advantage over the PS4 player. And the simple fact, it's not even about frames. It's not even about CPU. It's about one mechanic that can't be implemented on console yet, and I don't think it will ever will. It's the fact that we have to, on console, we have to pull out our map to build.
The thing is, there is the fact that nobody knew. Like I would say, about 30% of the people who knew about I Drop Bodies didn't know about. Well, 30% of the people who know of him now knew of him before now, and I knew of him before now because he was a Destiny player, and that's where everybody know I play a lot.
I've
And
heard
so
of
I
his
knew
name
about I
before.
Drop Bodies,
I heard of his
And-
name, but I didn't know who he was.
and he played PvE in Destiny, and so I knew the guy was a beast from there.
Right.
But to put in this situation and the way it happened, no, it's kind of unfair because they have to go against a different type of player. He has to go against a different type of player. So, like you were saying earlier about it being, not really, it's uneven. It was really uneven in that situation.
DB says this. He says, "Let me pose a question then. If keyboard and mouse are such an advantage, why on playing on PS4? Why are more people not doing it in tournaments?"
That's what they were gonna do now, DV.
Yeah.
Did you not hear Ninja himself say, I think I might buy a PS4 and then next tournament go on PS4?
Yeah, actually, what's his name was talking about doing it too. Big Timer was talking about doing it.
Everybody
Nate
was saying
Shot
they're
was
gonna
talking
go to
about doing
PS4, So
Yeah.
next tournament, y'all might not want to play Fortnite that day.
Yo, but I gotta say this though. On the flip side though, being like just an average player like me, imagine if I'm just streaming and like while the tournament's going on and I kill like one of the pros. That'd be pretty sick. I'm just saying. That'd be sick. I
Yeah,
mean,
Tfue said it. Everybody was like, well, we all might as well go out and buy PS4.
yeah,
then.
they are.
And then do the tournament on PS4s, and that's kind of lame. That's just lame.
Right.
Play what you normally play on. Just separate the two into two different entities, and there you go. Or the guy got money now, go PC, bro. The dude
Right.
just won like 130,000.
Right.
Go get a PC, bro.
Go get a
And then
PC.
make it so it's PC only, so everybody is on an even playing field.
And if you really want to use your controller and you all about your controller, go ahead and get your PC and put your controller to it. But I guarantee you won't do it because you still have to until they figure out a way. And I don't even know like a logical way to figure this out. Like I really don't, because there's no way to like physically just map the button to build where I just hit that button to build without taking out my map first. And
remember you was talking earlier, Handy, about being them going against each other in the 100, right? And it being evened out. How many people in the COD tournament coming up to a tournament with a PlayStation versus a guy with a PC?
Yeah, nobody.
Never.
Yeah, I'm
about to bring my PlayStation out in this tournament, and you on PC? No.
Yeah.
No.
Either way, I respect Drop Bodies more for exploiting the lack of rules.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The man got the money. I'm not saying take it from him. I'm saying what to do from here.
Right.
What to do from here.
Right. Because if Epic doesn't do nothing, which I'm pretty sure they will, we all might complain about the new weapons because, yes, they do have a fire rate, but if you headshot them, they will die in 3 or 4 hits with shield. I mean, yes and no. I mean, I can see that. It all depends on what weapon, though. Because if I headshot somebody with a silent SMG, they ain't gonna die right away. It all depends on the weapon. I don't know. We can ask OMG this question. OMG, what do you think about the tournament not being fair as far as like PC and PlayStation both being in the fight at the same time?
Well, being that I've been in situations where people use multiple devices to try to play, it is uneven ground. And so it may not necessarily be fair, but there's also people who have a preference. And regardless of whether it's fair or not, let's say, we'll just say that PlayStation obviously has a disadvantage. We'll just pretend that that's the case. Because I don't know all the specs, so I can't really comment on what's better. But assuming that PlayStation has the disadvantage, there might be people out there that want to be able to prove that, you know what, I'm a PlayStation player, but I'm good. And to see them persevere over the PC players, some people might be okay with that. So it may not be fair, but not everybody cares. And I would be one of those. Like, for example, when it comes to fighting games, I was always more of a controller player.
Yo, thanks for the biddies. 30, 40, 50, 60 biddies. Look at DB gave it the biddies for Ivy blowing the hair out of her face. Yeah. Thank you. She keeps wanting to play with her hair, and she gonna end up tangling it, and then I gotta comb it out. Get your hair right, baby, please. At your face. Thank you.
But yeah, I mean, basically, it may not be necessarily fair, but it's not going to stop people from doing it because they have something to prove. How I always try to prove in fighting games that I can beat 2 players with a controller.
Mm-hmm.
So these PS4 players want to be able to say, well, I can beat these PC players with my PS4. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's okay.
But the thing is about that, OMG, and I agree with you coming from the fighting standpoint as far as pad players, because that's what they call
pad players. Yeah.
Versus
I didn't want to say it because I didn't know a lot of people would know it, so that's why I didn't say pad players, but I definitely know what you're saying.
I knew you would know. That's what they call people in chat. That's what they call a controller player in fighting games. They call them pad player. And the fighting stick is the big things that you see, normally from the arcade, but they made homemade versions that people play.
Right.
Now, when you're comparing that, that's when they're going head to head. But in the situation that you're not actually playing directly against the PC players, it's not really showing that I'm better than them or I can keep up with them. That's what's
Right.
the unfairness of it. If they were playing more exactly head to head, I would be like, okay, this is shit. He's trying to prove himself. But
Right.
given the fact that he's playing against people of weaker status, because we're gonna be clearly honest with this. A PC player, you got to deal with, a keyboard and mouse, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's so much easier to defend yourself, build yourself. Um, you can map the buttons how you want compared to a PS4 player who has to either learn Builder Pro or they just try to go at it with the original style, which is
Mm-hmm.
much a easier player to kill versus somebody on a PC with a keyboard. That's what
Hmm.
I'm saying. The PC player is having to go against a harder person that is a keyboard player versus him saying, "Well, I'm on PS4 and I get to crush guys who really can't build as good as those guys got to get crushed over there by the PC player." So that's the difference. If it was
Hmm.
more head to head, I agree with you on that. But given
Right.
the fact that it's separated, that they're not fighting the same type of people,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's true.
that's that's the differences.
Now, my next question is on this, and then we can go to the next topic, because this doesn't make any sense to me. If you're gonna include console, why not include all the consoles? Why is Xbox not in this?
Why is Xbox?
Why is poor Xbox in the corner not able to play? Why are they the last one to be picked at dodgeball?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just being real. I
That's so
mean,
funny.
like, why? If I'm just being real. If Xbox is the superior, if the Xbox One X is the superior console,
Shot.
and all this stuff,
You just got everybody rowdy right there.
why is it not in the tournament?
That's a really good question.
Well, I understand why mobile's not in it, and I understand why because they don't use the same mechanics.
Ooh.
They don't use the same mechanics. And as we were finding out, playing with somebody that
Is playing mobile, yeah.
that is playing mobile, there's a major exploit that's actually can I almost don't want to share this, but I mean
No. You want to share?
I gotta share it though. I mean it's there. It's there. It's there. I feel like people are using it already.
I don't know. Go ahead. You can say it.
So I gotta do this.
Oh God.
This is for all you people that said I thought gaming news. Here's the gaming news. Okay, exploit. Breaking news. You can see the footsteps, guys, and I'm not just talking about on. I'm not talking about on the phone. They put this in the console. Okay, all you have to do to see the footsteps, to see where people are actually firing, go into your options, go into your go into your options, go into your accessibilities, and turn on hearing impaired. And it shows the footsteps, shows you where the chest is, shows you where people are firing. It will mute all of your sound, but you don't need it. You really don't need it. If you're coming from a mobile standpoint and you're coming to console, that person's already got the advantage because all that person's got to do is turn it on and they're winning. They're winning. They are winning. And so if you're wondering why if you're wondering why, like, because I've heard this in some people's streams. How did that person know I was there? He saw you. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. The mobile shows the sound as well, But on console, it doesn't show the sound, but it shows the direction of the footsteps. I actually stumbled across this the other day because I always check me being part of Able Gamers. I always check the accessibility tab, after so long, and I went and I saw it and I tried it and I was like, oh my Jesus. Now, granted, if I would have stuck to it, it probably would have made me a better player, but it just felt me weird. It felt weird not having sound in my ears. Okay? So, but I knew exactly where people were shooting. I knew where people were walking. I knew when people were behind me. I knew where the chest was. I knew where everything was in the game. Like, as long as I was around it. Yeah, it's kind of like ESP mode if you think about it, in a sense. I don't know. I've never seen ESP mode on Fortnite, so I couldn't say. But yeah, it gets pretty crazy. I didn't want to share it because I don't want people to use it, but I mean, it's not like hard to access. You know what I mean? And you're not gonna become a god overnight, hopefully.
And you will be in a tournament anyway.
Yeah.
I'm letting you know right now, for anybody thinking about it, if you've already played the game and you used to hearing sounds, is not a help. It's much of a hinder because it's literally like hearing this.
But it's
the whole match, nothing.
Yeah.
When you shoot your gun, you hear nothing. When they shoot a gun, they hear nothing. So if they see you first, before you really notice that indicator letting you know that they're there, you get shot first. And as what it actually hurts switching over.
Right. Yeah.
Because the person that we know who played that mode played that way.
Mm-hmm.
They came over to a hearing and they couldn't even tell where a chest was. They were standing right next to it because they were so dependent on
the indicator
letting them know where everything is.
Actually, DB, depending on where the indicator is on part of the circle, it shows you the direction. It doesn't
show you the actual footsteps like the COD perk was.
Right.
What was that? The tracker perk.
Right.
No, it don't show you the actual footsteps, but it shows you. It's like a ring on
right.
the screen,
mm-hmm.
and it shows you which direction.
Yeah, it shows you which direction they're at. While they're now, if they're moving, if they don't move, it doesn't show you, but it shows you which direction, and it shows you whether they're walking or whether they're firing, or I think there's even one for building too. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But I think there's one for building too. And there's also, and it shows you the difference between the chest and everything. So you can you don't even got, it shows you exact, which direction the chest is. Foot is, but it doesn't, does when, but what did he say? He says, right, it shows a direction ring with a foot in it does when you get shot. The damage ring is the direction you are getting shot from. Might as well give an aimbot. I mean, I understand, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it should be taken out of the game, because I understand, people that can't hear. So don't think with me, saying this, I'm going against, it's something needs to be there for the hearing impaired, obviously. But used the wrong way, it could be very dangerous. I think I'm gonna I might do a YouTube video on it maybe one day. I don't know yet. I don't know. Odie says that's stupid. They might as well give an aimbot.
Nah, I'm telling you, Odie, if you go and try it, you will be totally oh wow,
yeah,
no, I can't do that.
Yeah, I couldn't do it, and
because,
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not meant for us, especially any person who done already got used to, who done played a lot, already got used to hearing your indicators, you're really gonna have to tune yourself to even get used to it because you don't hear nothing. So
Nah, you don't hear nothing.
a person could be standing right next to you. You don't hear them.
You don't hear them, and
And
it's not a wall hack because you don't see through walls.
Nah.
You just see the direction that like it's like DB said. You see the direction where someone could be walking. You don't. It doesn't say he's around the left to the corner to the right behind the wall. It
Yeah,
doesn't.
there's his footsteps right there. No.
No, nothing like that. The only time it's helpful on mobile is when you aren't using headphones. Huh, interesting. Yeah, see here, like you don't hear nothing. It's so weird. I mean, like I said, there has to be something for people that are, they can't hear. So I understand. I don't think it should be taken out of the game, but it's something, it's just interesting. I wanted to bring that up just because, like, I wanted to bring that up because, like I said, I've been in people's streams and people were like, how did that dude know that I was there? Well, he could very much be using that because there's a lot.
Grandpa said that last night.
Yeah.
He literally said that last night.
Yeah.
He was like, how did they know I was there?
Because there could be literally people coming over. They could be like the person that we were playing with coming over from mobile to console because, console and PC where it's at with Fortnite. Apparently, unfortunately not for Xbox. Don't know why. Well, secretly I know why, but I won't get into that.
You go get these Xbox guys rowdy handy.
I know. I gotta get the stream rowdy a little bit. It makes the stream fun. Makes it fun for me. Hype. I don't know why the rank's not showing, guys. I've been trying to figure out how to enable the rank. So just know that all your points are there. Just right now it's not showing rank. You got to give me a little bit because I only been playing with the bot for like maybe 7-8 hours. So like I legitimately started using it last night and I was so excited. And I told Bezoid about it, and so there's still a lot to come with it. It could be useful if you just want to listen to music while playing. I'd probably use it when watching stream. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Streamlabs. Streamlabs chatbot. Yeah, you know why? Because Xbox isn't paying to be popular. That's what DB says. I mean,
it wasn't
they
popular
want to just
anyway.
enjoy the game. We'll let it be that. They just want to have fun with their favorite console.
Yeah. Okay. It's funny, DB. I mean, Claudia, you play with no sound anyway. That's the funny thing. So this could help you a lot.
People who say they don't want to be popular ain't the popular one.
Ooh, dang. Oh. That wasn't me. Yo. Bam, 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 bam. Shots fired. I need to make a shots fired one. So I can be like, shots fired. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, man. But I'm not going to do the bam, bam, bam. I'm going to do shots. Like, shots. Oh, my God. Shots fired. Ouch. Well, on that note, I'm going to let OMG drop us some knowledge. Try to get away from this.
So before I get too hype and start getting all Little John going, shot. Anyway, that's what I was thinking. But anyway, speaking of mobile exploits, because this actually does somewhat tie into in a loose way to my next topic, money laundering in mobile games. Oh yeah. First and foremost, this has actually been happening for a long time. This is something that a lot of people don't know because, yeah, go ahead. Because a lot of people, most people play console, so they don't really see this, and it's not really a money-making thing. But in mobile gaming, money laundering is huge when it comes to money making. So I'll kind of explain what I'm talking about. So first and foremost, there was an article, so I'll go over the article and then I'll go over my opinion. Okay. There's an article that basically says credit card thieves reportedly laundering money through Clash of Clans and Clash Royale. So basically what's happening is credit card thieves are allegedly using games like Clash of Clans and Clash Royale to launder money, according to a report from a company called Chrome Tech. They claim that thieves used roughly 20,000 stolen credit cards between April and June of this year to clean up the cash. So the way that they're doing it is that they would, steal a person's credit card, whether it be in person or electronically. They would then make, create an account in, make in-game purchases and then sell it to other people on a not so legitimate third-party market, and that's how they make money. Now, even though the report mainly is picking on Clash of Clans and Clash Royale, this
Mm.
honestly, I believe, happens in all types of games.
Mm.
So any kind of game that you can play where people can sell their accounts. For example, the game that I talk a lot of crap about, Final Fantasy 15: A New Empire. This is a good example. There are people in the game who spend thousands of dollars on making like the strongest base in the world, right? Like really, really high up there. You need like groups and groups of people to take them out. Well, what a lot of these people will do, and I'm pretty sure they're part of the scam too, is that the reason that first and foremost they're able to build up so fast is because they probably stole someone's credit card, use
Mhm.
that money on the credit card to buy all the perks to make their base the best, and then all of a sudden, sometime later, hey, I'm selling my account. I don't want to really play this game anymore, and all of a sudden, someone else has dropped like $1,000
Wow.
on this account in real cash. So for those that don't know what money laundering is basically you're using stolen money to make real money. You're translating illegal money into legit cash. Is basically what that is. People do it all the time with other means as well, but I'm mainly sticking to video games. But that's basically what this is. Now, this hasn't been 100% confirmed yet. A copy of this report that Chrome Tech did has been sent to the Department of Justice for investigation. So this was still an open investigation that hasn't been proven yet. This is an alleged thing. But I bring this up because this is something that's been happening in all types of mobile games for a long time. So for those of you who play mobile games and notice that people have like all this stuff so fast, how can all these people spend so much money on a game? Not all of them are spending their own money. Now, I'm not telling you to go out of your way to like, say, hey, you're probably just stealing someone's credit card because there are some people who have money who legitimately do this as a normal thing and they're not stealing. But there are those out there, especially those who have a habit of selling accounts, that will do that. They'll make an account, they'll rack up the money, build up whatever kind of game account it is, sell it to somebody, make a brand new email with a different credit card information with different profile and everything, do the same thing under a different name, sell it to another person, and pretend that you're somebody else. It's really the ultimate hustle, to be perfectly honest, in gaming, but it's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to say it's
Yeah.
cool or anything, but that's a legit thing that happens. So, how do you feel about that, Bees? What did you know
That
about
is.
this? How do you feel about it?
I heard about people making the accounts, getting it up, and then selling it, but I didn't
Yeah.
know about the money laundering part. The using people's credit cards and stealing people's credit. That is
Oh,
wow.
yeah.
That
That's the
is on
thing.
a whole nother level than
Hmm.
whoa.
And I've actually worked, and I can't go into too much detail because I worked for certain companies or currently work for a company that has dealt with many
Hmm.
situations. And I have actually physically seen this where people have called me saying, hey, somebody just put a bunch of charges on PlayStation or Google or whatever the case is, and I didn't do it. That could be part of that. I
Wow.
can't elaborate too much because again, that's more of a where I work at kind of thing, and I can't disclose that. But
Right.
um, but yeah, I mean that happens a lot, unfortunately, and it's pretty
That
sad.
is, that's pretty sad. That is pretty sad. Like
Hmm.
whoa.
Oh yeah,
Um.
people are hustling hard.
Because and I believe it because like right now it's and I still don't understand why people do this. It's people who buy um for chat I'll give it to something for them to understand it by. There are
Sure.
certain skins that's in Fortnite that is very rare to come up, right? Skull Trooper is one
Skull
of them.
Trooper, yep.
The Red Knight who just came back, the Lady Red Knight, she just came back. And people were buying accounts that had already previously bought like the Skull Trooper
Hmm.
just so they can get the skin. And like right now, my friend Taryn was offered $400 for his account because he has this Gold Trooper because he bought it when it first came out. And if I'm seeing people doing that, I can imagine what they're doing in like mobile games and like Clash and all that. And I'm like, yeah, I can believe that this is like a thing. And I'm like, that is really sad that people one would do that, take somebody's credit card, two use it in that manner, then sell it like they actually built it up themselves
Right.
with their own money. I'm like, wow.
Mobile's been doing it for a while though, right?
Oh yeah, a very long time. A
Yeah.
very long time. The only reason I'm bringing this up now is because this is actually being investigated now. Finally, there's a company called Chronetech that I brought up, which is why the whole Clash of Clans got brought up. They noticed that was happening in those two games, Clash Royale and Clash of Clans. So they're doing an investigation. It's already been forwarded to the Department of Justice, and there's an open investigation trying to see who's been doing this, how, things like that. So we're now getting to the point where we're finally starting to crack down on this kind of activity. Yeah, this is something that's been going on for many, many years. I see people in mobile games who have these obscene accounts for these games, and I'm like, how does this person have all this now? You know what I mean? But knowing what I know about money laundering, it makes perfect sense.
Right.
And again, I'm not saying that everybody that has all the good stuff is a money launderer. Not everybody's that bad. Because I'll be honest with you, like, if I was doing well enough financially, yeah, I might, throw my money at the screen to have a good account, depending on the game that I'm playing. And if I support the game in general, I would say a
Right.
little money too. But there are those out there as well who legitimately cheat the system and steal other people's information to get where they're at, as opposed to doing it with their own hard-earned money.
That's crazy. That's
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, what blows my mind is like still like just the fact that some of those accounts like are worth so much money in general. Like it just blows
Yeah.
my mind because it's like, dang, you know what I mean?
hmm
Like
It
even
makes you suspicious too.
right. There's another game called I believe like Eve Online.
Eve Online, yeah.
Some of those accounts are freaking expensive. Like I'm talking thousands of dollars, and like some of the. I remember we were talking about it a
We
while
talked about
back.
it a while ago, yeah.
About how this dude was like being like his clan leader, and like nobody liked him, and like they were like basically trying to like overtake his place. And what happened was is they ended up like selling, like they ended up hacking his account and taking all his money, and like that currency can turn into real life money. And I think it was like at least 20 or 30,000 or something like that. It was a lot of money. It was a lot of freaking money, and it's just crazy, man. Like
Oh yeah.
to think digital content can like be like
To
that.
go that far.
Mm-hmm.
And you remember how you were talking about a long time ago how we had mentioned certain games that have a habit of people spamming chat about, hey, go to this website to get this many gold and this many coins for
Yeah.
a lot less money. I am very confident that they are part of that scheme.
Oh, definitely, because that's how they get your. They probably get your credit card that money. Way.
Probably, yeah, that's how they get your information. They just ask for your routing or whatever information, and then boom, there you go. All of a sudden, they're using your stuff to get other things later, and nothing happens until you end up replacing your card. Which, by the way, if just a tip, if you have like a credit or debit card, whatever the case may be, and you notice some like fraudulent activity when it comes to games, the best way to stop it in the future is just to close down your card and have your bank send you a new one, because you have a new card number, new everything, new expiration date. You won't have to worry about that happening again. But just be in the future, be careful. Another thing that I would also advise, as far as protecting your information from being stolen, don't put your personal bank information on things like Google, or even for PlayStation and Microsoft. Your safest bet, if you're really worried about people potentially like robbing you or whatever electronically, get a prepaid debit card from the company. Get a Google Play card, get a Microsoft card, get a Sony card. You can get those at like Walmart. You can get them at gas stations, things like that. But the thing about those is you control how much money is on there, and you're not risking your own personal bank account from getting hacked or anything. So that's the safest way if you're the kind of person that does want to spend money on these games but don't want to risk your information getting hacked. The safest way to do it is get a prepaid card for the company, for Google or whatever that you invest in the most when it comes to gaming.
Or another thing you could do too, some of these games that you invest money in, they actually have like prepaid cards that you can already buy. Like I know like there's certain games like you can go to like GameStop and like for certain games you can buy like a card for that game, and then you put in the the code or whatever, and it gives you that currency. So you don't even have to do that if you just want to do that. But I mean, that may change soon because I mean I don't know. Apparently, like we were talking about earlier, GameStop's still up to be bought out by somebody, but I don't think nobody's. As far as I've known, I haven't seen any confirmation that if anybody's bought GameStop. But I'm pretty sure you could still find some stuff like at Walmart or stuff like that too. Some prepaid cards that are just specifically for that game. Because I know some people's like they don't even like prepaid cards, like prepaid debit cards, like the ones you can buy. Some people just want to like be able to like you can buy the PlayStation what's it called? The PlayStation Plus is at a store and then just put a code in or something like that. Or there's some current I can't think of the game that I was thinking of. It's not EVE Online. It's not it was a game I can't think of. It was a mobile game, but like it was like you go to the website and you'd be like you could buy this at stores, like your convenience store, and just put in a code. Kind of like I guess the best way to put it is like an iTunes card. You can get a iTunes card at a store and you put in the code and it gives you that much money. And you can use it that way too. Me, I'm crazy. I don't mind. I connect my account to stuff just because it's just handy, easy for me. But then I also do I do extra secure measures. I do like double there's a thing called two-step authentication, to where like it notifies me if anybody tries to get in my account anywhere, and then I either verify it or decline it.
So you just get text alerts, basically.
Yeah, I get
or message alerts. Yeah,
right,
email or text. Yeah,
right.
And you can do it honestly with any banking company. Actually, you can get that set up. So yeah, that's something I would recommend if you've ever had issues in the future. I mean, if you're okay and you're not really worried about it, I mean, that's your thing. But for those who, want to be sure that everything's safe, these are definitely some helpful
tips.
Especially
definitely.
when you play like mobile games, because that's really what gets hit the most right now is mobile gaming.
Right.
Oh, yeah, because that's where people spend people spend way more money on mobile than they do on, let's say, Fortnite.
Console.
Let's be real. Like,
Yeah.
as much money Fortnite making, people spend more on just one
Mobile.
card game.
Yeah.
Of
Oh
mobile.
yeah.
And so
Oh yeah.
I see it more prevalent in the mobile circuit.
Not only that, but it's
Yeah.
easier to download again, I'm just bringing people aware. It's easier to download a hack on your phone for games than it is anywhere else. It's easier to download like just any kind of malicious ware to like exploit, like, because I know there was the reason why I was getting a lot of freaking views on my Wild City mobile gameplays, because a lot of people were wondering how to install the bots on your phone to get unlimited money, and I'm like, I don't even do that. They're like, but it's easy, and I'm like, well, if it's easy, then why are you looking at my video for it? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If it's easy, then why are you coming to me asking me to put it on a video? Because I'm not about to do it. But like, that's another thing too, though, because I mean, it's easy to do that kind of stuff like on Android, because all you have to do is just go to unknown sources, and then you can pretty much download anything on your phone. I don't recommend it unless you know what you're downloading, but I think that's another reason though too, is ironically your phone is not as secure as as a lot of these other things, in a sense. But it can be, but you can make it unsecure. It's a lot easier to make your phone unsecure than your console unsecure, because there's things that you have to go and do to jailbreak your console per se. Than it's more than just a switch, I guess. With Android, it's just a switch you just have to turn on. And this is why people stand by iPhone, but guess what? iPhone can do it too. You just got to take more further steps. So, it all just depends. You just gotta be like, look at it like this. If it's not like someone told me this years ago, if it sounds too good to be true, it ain't true. There's something wrong with it. Don't do it, because then that means there's something fishy behind it. I don't know. Would y'all agree with that or what?
In a lot of cases, yeah. I mean, if something's too good to be true, you should be cautious, I'll say.
Yeah.
There are some things in life that do work out, but yeah, you should at least be cautious.
Definitely. Man, I don't really have like any other major topics. I mean,
I did.
Okay, go ahead.
I did. I just got some updates I would like to announce that's coming out. One, because it's coming towards the Switch. And
I think I know where you're going.
You know where I'm going?
I think I do, but go ahead, because I was going to bring it
Dragon
up.
Ball Z Fighters.
Yeah, that's
Nintendo
it.
Switch
That's it.
Open
Oh my
August.
god!
beta.
I was going to bring that up for your sake, but you already brought it up, so that's perfect.
I was like, oh, I gotta bring this up. For any person on the Switch, it is coming in August. It's gonna be an open beta. So you can go in and try it out for free and see how it feels on the Switch. I know a lot of people, I love it on the PS4. I can't play it competitively like I want to, like my brother is doing. But
Why is that?
I need to get in.
Why is that?
'Cause I need more time. You need time to put into that.
Oh,
It's-
Yeah, when it comes
okay.
to fighting games, you need lots of time.
No, I
yeah.
thought you were just saying because you didn't want to become the a-hole Bezoid again.
No, that's if I go into like tournament mode. I don't want to do tournament mode Bezoid, but to
Right.
play competitively just to go up against my brother is a different.
Freya
It's a different
said
thing.
1v1 him B. Freya, you don't want the hands, man.
We ain't gonna even go into that, Freya. But the thing is, yeah, people, everybody go try it who has a Switch or planned on getting a Switch. If you get one by August, go for it. Go have it. Go have fun with it. The game is awesome.
Yo,
Definitely awesome. They've been adding characters like crazy. Especially this new movie coming out with Broly in it that I can't wait to see. But go for it. Also, at the same time, you know what else beta is coming out in August?
Call
What's
of
that?
Duty. Call of Duty.
Call of Duty is coming in August for everybody who pre-ordered.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm
Yep.
like, oh, I can't wait for that.
Also, new. I can't do it because I'm kind of away from the keyboard. But newsflash. OMG's got Black Ops 4. He doesn't know it, but he knows.
He's probably not going to play it. He's not going to lie to you.
You just arrested 5 people? Oh my Jesus. It's crazy, Goose. Crazy. Man, I'm excited for Man, I gotta say this though real quick before I jump into the Call of Duty talk. Switch is winning. I think why? Cause that's not his kind of game, Odis.
If I know correctly, OMG used to be a COD player.
No, he's
But
never played COD in his
Never
life.
played
In his
I've never played
life.
COD.
Hey, COD.
Never.
Have you tried it, OMG?
No, I've never played Call of Duty. No. It's not that I don't think that the game is good. I'm just not that big into shooters anymore. That's really what it boils down to. I'm more into RPGs, card games, stuff like that. So that's why I don't really play a lot of Overwatch and things like that, because I'm just not really that big into shooters anymore. And that's really what it is. I'm not saying the game is bad.
No.
Wrong idea. I mean, it's just a thing. It's just not my thing anymore. That's really what it is.
Um, I was that exact same way. Um, you know me. We both are RPG like
Yeah, fighting games, all that
heads,
stuff. Yeah.
fighting game heads. Give it a try.
Mhm.
Give it a try. You never know. You may just have something you want to throw into the pot every once in a while.
Hey, I
Mhm.
mean, it's free.
Because, uh, yeah, especially because it's free.
Yeah,
If
for
it was,
me, it's free.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
ever say go buy it
Right.
because it's not your style. But given that it's free, give it a
Right.
try. Because I was the same way. I was like, first person shooter's not for me. I was the same guy who said, nah, multiplayer I like more the campaign stuff. Because we
Mhm.
big story guys. But give it a try. Give it a try. You
Okay.
never know. You might find a diamond in the rough. You can never find a diamond in the rough
If
if
you
you
don't,
don't try.
yeah, if
You
you
don't
don't
play
go,
it, right.
yeah, if you don't go look for it.
Yeah,
Oh,
then maybe in the future sometime I'll play. I'm not just gonna give y'all a date yet because, like I said, right now I got lots of other things I'm a little more focused on, which is why I'm not even able to play the games I already have right now.
facts.
But when I do set up more time to do stuff, then yes, I will probably give it at least a little bit of a test just to kind of see, experience it a little bit. Because, like I
Yeah,
said, like when I played Overwatch with y'all, I mean, I had fun, definitely.
Yeah,
It's
see,
just that there are definitely just other games that I would rather devote the little time that I have to
yeah,
devote my
yeah,
time
right.
on. You know what I mean? It's more an issue of time than anything else for me.
hmm
can
Yeah, I definitely know where you come from with that when you're like,
Mm.
dang, I got so much time.
yeah,
I
I
can play
know.
this
Yeah, it's
game
like so
that,
many games, and it's not enough time for all these games I
yeah,
would like to play. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah,
So
like
you
that's
got
why I've
limited
had to
time
cut
for
certain
IT.
games out of my life for now because it's like, well, let's, maybe in the future when, I don't have to work all these hours and I have more time to game, then yeah, I would probably play a lot more variety of games like I did when I was a kid. But, I'm adulting now. So it's like, I can't just play every game that I want to play all the time. Like I have to limit myself, and that's part of why I got into mobile gaming because it's something that I can kind of do on the go even during my lunch break, where I wouldn't be able to do console wise. Now, of course, with the Switch, that means I could actually bring my Switch with me, but I wouldn't because Texas is like 111 degrees, and I would not dare to leave it in my car burning up like
oh
that.
yeah, freaking Texas be hot, bro.
Yeah, it'd be hot. But if I was living in a colder climate, then I would probably have a Switch and be playing it during my lunch break or something like that. But yeah, I mean, that's why, I kind of had to sit back because, I mean, I'm more focused on other things. So I don't have time to play all the games that I'd love to play. So that's why I limit myself to some mobile games and a little bit of console.
Definitely, definitely. I mean, man, I mean, my thing is not. It's not that I don't have time to play games. I just don't have time to get good at all the games I want to get good at. Like I want to get good at Brawlhalla. I want to get good at Fortnite. But for me to do both, like, I don't have time in the day. I still got a wife and kid and all
Hmm.
that. I gotta be like, oh, I gotta, be an adult now. Cause I already know when Call of Duty come out, that's all I'm playing. That's all I'm
Yep.
playing.
Bro, oh, it's gonna be hard.
Unless it sucks. I mean, when I mean by sucks, I mean like I can't get on and play because the servers are just stupid. You know what I mean?
COD is gonna run so many channels.
Yeah, I know.
It's gonna run so many channels.
That's why I'm getting ready now. That's why I'm getting ready now to be different. Because it's like I already know. Like I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, okay, like I ain't really worried about the beta. I'm gonna be playing the beta, but when November comes around, I'm gonna have everything already set up and ready.
October.
October. Oh, it's
You'll be a
October.
month late in
Oh
November.
yeah, October. October.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, October 12th, bro.
You still gonna be cleaning up Fortnite on diehards? Dang, yeah. You still gonna be playing Fortnite, DB?
Yeah, I'll be playing Fortnite, but I won't. Oh, it's gonna be COD. It's gonna be COD.
It's gonna
I gave Fortnite a good year. It's time to move on.
be yeah. I'm ready for to. I'm tired of RNG. Like I'll be tired of RNG by then. I'm not saying I won't play Blackout, but it'll be nice to play like
Something different.
something different. It's not like Fortnite, but if I want to play something like Fortnite, I'll still be playing the same game. if that makes sense. COD hype will last until February, as standard. I don't know. I don't know. I think, you know, I don't know. I think every game can, things can be
You
different.
said the same thing about Fortnite.
Yep. And look
They
how,
said the exact same thing about Fortnite.
and look where Fortnite's at. Fortnite is like taking over right now. I think every game has the potential to take over. It's just us ourselves. We put limits on it, and we put expectations, and we tend to ruin it before it even comes out. Kind of like what people are already doing with Black Ops 4, which
You're not saying? Even if you don't like the game, it's still gonna be a ass load of people that do.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
people that's still playing World War II right now.
There's people that are playing Black Ops 3 right now.
It's people playing World War II right now.
Right now. Yeah. Yeah, that's
I
fair.
don't know how they're doing it because the game is straight trash. I believe everybody agrees, but it's people still playing it right now.
Yeah. Speaking of Call of Duty, there's some things I just want to not really dive into, but there are some things that I didn't even know about the game that are coming to the game. Did you know that there's going to be different levels, with certain attachments with certain guns? There's going to be different levels of attachments. There's going to be a foregrip level 1, foregrip level 2. There's going to be high caliber level 1, high caliber level 2. Pretty interesting. It kind of reminded me of when we had perks back. We're gonna have perks in this game, but kind of reminded me I think it was was it Ghost or was it Black Ops? No, was it Ghost or Black Ops 2, where you you unlocked the.
We had Marathon and Marathon Pro.
Yeah.
I think that was Black Ops 1. It might be 2. I think it was 1 though.
But yes.
It might be 2.
So they're gonna be doing that in some of the guns with the attachments. Also,
Was it Commando in 1 or 2?
I think Commando was in 1. I want to say that was. I thought that was Modern Warfare 2, but it might be.
No. It was in Black Ops.
It was Black
It
Ops.
was either Commando was either.
Thank y'all for the biddies.
One had
Yo, love you too, Lil Red. 60. Thank you for the biddies. Man, look at all the biddies. Thank y'all for the biddies. And if you guys notice, it actually shows you the total.
How many biddies?
how
Yeah, I was
many
just
biddies-
reading it.
Yeah, how many biddies you've ever given the channel. It's pretty crazy.
That's kind of cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Them stats, though.
Them stats.
Those stats.
I'm all about them numbers, y'all. Them
You know
stats.
you
bro.
about them numbers, man.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
I was just reading it like, that's kind of cool. And then
Mm-hmm.
you said it.
Yep.
I might have to put that on how many shillings is on and how many things.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm willing to help you. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be
There
awesome.
are 1,198 people watching Black Ops 3 right now. 1,454 are watching World War II. Those 1,454, 698 are watching the CWL feed. And guess what, DV? What about all the people who aren't streaming?
Mm-hmm.
What about the people who aren't on Twitch?
Yeah, it's crazy.
The numbers aren't only to Twitch alone.
It's crazy how much
People
we
playing
give.
games who'd have no idea what Twitch is.
Yeah.
I can't count those numbers.
Yep. I dealt with that the other day. I was at my church and we were at a meeting or whatever, and there's some other ministers that play video games, and I was like, yeah, I play video games. I said I stream on Twitch, and they're like, what's Twitch? And I was like, you don't know what Twitch is? And they're same age as me, no lie. And I told him what Twitch is, and he's like, there's actually people that watch you play video games. He's like, no offense, but he's like, I don't want to watch people. I want to play the game myself. And I was like, you would think. I was like, but people enjoy the. He's like,
It's an entertainment thing.
yeah, it's an entertainment thing. I was like, it's all about it being engagement. But he's like, I'm not just talking about watching. Yeah, but do you know the server numbers right now? Though?
No, he said he's just talking about watching.
Oh, I'm just talking about
He's
watching.
just talking about watching. You talking about the hype until February? We said the same hype about, like I said, about Fortnite. Oh, the hype is gonna go until you know
Right.
the fad is over. The fad's still going a year later.
Yeah.
And this only thing that's gonna happen here is think about it. They already got the COD heads on they side waiting, right? So you got the COD heads who just waiting to play, and then everybody's gonna jump on board with the fad because people love fads. People are already trying to get away from Fortnite right now. People are dogpiling, talking bad about Fortnite.
I'm not
But
dogging
they just
it, but
playing it because
I'm ready
there's
to get
nothing
away.
else to play.
I'm ready
They're
to
just-
get out. I'm ready.
They're literally just playing Fortnite because there's nothing else to play. Now you add COD into the mix with a battle royale mode, which is the fad right now, with it being COD as the multiplayer version, so they can have a legitimate esport. And then you mean to tell me that's not gonna work?
Yeah. Yeah. I have a hypothesis. I'm gonna start using that word now more on
the
podcast.
No more handy opinions.
no more handy hypothesis, so people don't get mad. What if they took all the money away from Fortnite as far as like the prize pools, everything, and what if you took away the ability that it's like so available like on mobile and all the other consoles? Would Fortnite still be alive? Like
If they took away that it was free?
if they basically, you know how it's available on like the crossplay aspect of it, like with the mobile and the PC and the unity of the tournament and all the money that's being made from the tournament, all these little tournament monies, if you were to take all that away, would Fortnite still be alive? And I have a reason why I'm saying this. Do you think Fortnite would still be as big as it is?
If they didn't have the tournament scene and then they didn't have the crossplay, yes.
You still think it would be just as big?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, maybe not. It would be big. I don't know if it would be just as big as it is right now.
Mm-hmm.
But it would be big because it's right now it's in fad mode and there's nothing there. And the thing that it always can fall back on is the dang on game is free.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing that just cleans up everything.
And anybody can get into it. Like my brother.
Anybody can just I just bought a PS4. I ain't got no games to buy anything. I could go play Fortnite. You get what I'm saying? So
is crossplay a gimmick though? Is crossplay a gimmick?
I wouldn't say. I would not say
No.
crossplay.
No. Yeah, because if it was a gimmick, then why would it be available in tournaments?
I don't know if it's a gimmick.
That's what DB said. I was just reading what he said. He said crossplay.
Why would you feel it's a gimmick? I would want to know.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
I'm
something
very
not
curious.
seeing.
I'm curious.
Maybe I'm not looking at it from a different angle.
Mm-hmm. Why would it be a gimmick though? Because I would think that would be a good thing. It's just a money wall that's stopping everything. As he responds though, because like my thing is like, see, when a fire first starts, right? And this is the hypothesis that I have. Hi, you're from Spain? Congratulations. Welcome to the stream.
Yo, wait, I know that name.
You know that name?
No, I think it was Alpha. I think it was Alpha Mecco. I used to see him in Stuttermire's channel.
Oh, so my hypothesis is when a fire happens, when it first happens, it's like really, really hot. Like once you get it going, it's like really, really hot, right? With what it has, right? It becomes like this big old. But to keep the fire going, you have to continue to feed it, right? And I think this is where Fortnite is excelled, is because they've been able to continuously feed that fire. And I feel like the reason why Call of Duty has like not been able to stay alive is not necessarily the gamer or necessarily the um the the player, or the streamer or whatever. I have a feeling it's like the fact that like the actual like company itself, like you haven't seen Activision do what Epic has done. You know what I'm saying? There's people like literally throwing logs on the fire to make Fortnite a greater fire, to make it last. You don't see other companies standing behind their game the way that Epic stands behind their game to help it grow into a greater platform. Now imagine if Activision was able to do that with Call of Duty in their esports scene. Imagine if they were able to do that. How much greater Call of Duty could be, because not only that, but they already have a good tournament platform. The only difference is there's no fire behind it. There's nothing.
The thing is, Candy, that I can't compare that. I know where you're coming from. I definitely see where you're coming from. But the reason why Epic's fire is so big is because everybody else's fire had already taken off. And while it had already taken off and settled down, people were looking for something new. And so they came in with something big time new to make a fad. It wasn't like they just made a good game. They made a fad.
Right.
And making a fad isn't easy.
That's very true.
Just like the new thing of Pokemon Go, it was totally new. And so people just clung to it like, oh wow, I never had something like this before. And the thing with Call of Duty, they had it back in the day. They already had their fire. They had their fire for over 20 years now. You know what I'm saying? So they had the same backing. They had the same. We were hungry. Now the last couple of years, they were more along trying to sustain a fire. But it has had the word is fatigue, game fatigue. That fatigue of that genre is what happened, and that's why the fire was starting to die. They're trying to hit us with something new to get a new fire, and so we'll see how that goes come October. But the reason why Epic's fire is so dang on bright is so many things wrapped in one at the right time. Free game coming over to console, the first battle royale on a console. You get what I'm saying? It was so many things, and then Twitch enhanced it because people watched. People was watching already for like COD. They were just COD heads, and people were just into it. But this was a whole new thing, let alone free, let alone Twitch, let alone people like Ninja showing up, let all added. And then the Twitch Primes, and then craziness. And it wasn't just like one switch. It was like about 50 switches all hit on at the right time. And then Epic just built up on that. They didn't lay down. They kept being hungry. They didn't say, oh, this is enough. No, let's keep throwing them more. Let's keep throwing them more. And so now people like, when is it going to stop? They're doing too much. No, they're not doing too much. They're making sure they keep making money. So,
yeah, I mean, I get it. It's just like, I don't know. Like, I feel like even you are correct. I think in any way though, I think Activision needs to have a better structure behind their game. I think they need to stand behind their game. Like I don't see Activision pouring into their game as Epic does, or as Overwatch did. Look what Overwatch did. Granted, like I said, I say that they took a risk because this is one thing we didn't talk about last week. But Activision, and I did put this in the podcast corner. Activision did do a deal with ESPN. Overwatch did a deal with ESPN, and they will be on Overwatch will be on prime time, like actual legitimate TV. Granted, don't know how well it's gonna do because I mean,
We already know how that's gonna go.
yeah, I don't think
Already
I don't
knows.
think it's gonna do as well because
It's not gonna do as well. One, because it's ESPN.
yeah,
Two,
yeah,
because people look at gamers in a bad light still.
yeah. I mean, cause I mean the what you call it, I forget what it's called, but it's like there's an esports league on TBS, and they actually show like a lot of the Street Fighter tournaments there. But I don't know, it's just something about it, like the atmosphere just feels weird. Like it
Yeah,
doesn't,
it's just
it doesn't feel right. Like I feel like I have to turn the channel, like I'm watching something like not right. I don't know, it's just weird.
You feel cringy, don't it?
Yeah, it feels really
Yeah,
cringe.
the whole FGC been saying that for a long time now. It just feel unauthentic.
Right.
I feel like they're acting instead of they're really being their normal selves, and that's why that's been a FGC problem for a long time. I don't normally bring that to the channel because a lot of people don't really care about what's going on in the FGC unless you're in the FGC.
FGC, yeah, I would,
So-
but again, and granted, it's a risk that Overwatch is taking, but see, that's why I'm saying, like, I wish Activision would pour more into their franchise other than just making the game. You know what I mean?
They did, Handy. They are. Okay. You got to remember. Don't look at now. Look at when COD first came out. Look how it was everywhere. Look how it was in everything. You got to compare it when it first came out. Now, recently, look who they got to help. They got Blizzard to help over there.
That's
They said,
true.
Blizzard, come here.
That's true.
Come and help me with this.
It might
And
be.
so
It might be a
it
good
might be
PC game.
different.
It might be a good PC. That's another thing I want to talk about too. Is if Call of Duty's gonna survive on, if Call of Duty's gonna become a PC game, it's gonna be now. I don't think it'll be a PC only kind of tournament game, but I think, again, this is a hypothesis, okay? Hypothesis.
We got to have a sounder for that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think this is a hypothesis. I think that the Battle Royale is gonna be more. You're gonna see people more play the Call of Duty Battle Royale on PC than on the console.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Before we go deep into that, and I agree with you, I believe so. Let me see what DB wrote. I think part of the disconnect is the Activision is primarily a publisher, and unfortunately they own these particular developers, and I think that handcuffs the developers to a certain extent. 500 bits if you can name the movie the following song came from.
What is
I
it?
wish I were a fish, 'cause fishes have a better life than people. They don't have all the care and strife of people. A fish can swim, that's all they ask of him. A fish is free to roam around the sea and look for love whenever it can find it. He flirts with every lady, fish as she goes swimming by, and if she gives her tail a swish and winks a fishy eye, a minnow all at once can be a whale of a guy.
I have no
wish-
idea. I
wish I were a fish.
have no idea what that movie is. Bezo probably do.
OMG?
You know what that movie is?
I don't have a clue.
I think it's a Disney movie. Sounds like a Disney movie.
It sounds like something Dr. Seuss would do if he was trying to like flirt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like Dr. Seuss in game. And it wouldn't be bad game either. Like, I'm not making fun of Dr. Seuss, but that would be like a really clever thing that a Dr. Seuss type person would do.
Right. Yeah. Like let
I'm
me.
not gonna lie. I'm a little puzzled.
I want to say Finding Nemo, but Nemo, you're already a fish, so that makes no sense. Or like, I don't know. I have no idea. Nothing. Maybe no. Shark Tale, you already. It's got to be a kid movie, I think. I don't know. I'm lost for words, man. What's up there, 100? What's good, man? Yo, by the way,
I think it's
older.
probably a Disney thing,
Is-
yeah.
Is it Little Mermaid? I was gonna say Little Mermaid. Why you, man? But she was already a fish though.
Wow. I don't think it was Little Mermaid.
Because she's already a fish, technically. Isn't a male? I mean, she's got fins.
I know what it is now.
Oh, 19s. Jeez, I wasn't even born then, DB.
Yeah, that I know what it is now.
What is it?
When I looked it up, I remember.
What?
No, I don't want to say. I'll let him say it because it's not fair because I looked it up.
Oh.
Wow. And we're all gonna go. Dang it!
Just be a 5-year-old boy. By the way, somebody said that guy was in Spain and he's in church watching us on the Switch. You should be paying attention to church, man. Not coming to gaming church while you're in church.
Oh, I mean, okay, I'll put it this
Yeah.
If he's preaching something bad, then look at your Switch. You're doing yourself a favor. It depends.
Yeah.
It was The Incredible Mr. Olympic, yeah.
I've never seen that movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never seen that either.
I've never seen that movie.
I've seen it, but dang, I was not thinking about that.
Yeah, I've never seen that movie in my life.
That was a great question. Nice.
No, really good.
That's way before. That's like 2 lifetimes before.
Yeah. Your grandma probably know that your mom or your grandma or somebody in your family probably know. I've never seen that. I've never even seen that in my life. Now I'm gonna go watch it now. I'm gonna go see if I can find it somewhere.
I knew it wasn't nothing like Miss Mermaid, Little Mermaid. I knew it wasn't nothing like that.
Yeah,
I thought it could have been a Pixar or some type of Disney movie, but I could not think of anything that because I knew it was a like a chill song.
Right.
It wasn't like a big Broadway, musical.
Right. Watch, now Disney's gonna remake the movie now that we brought it up. It's into the atmosphere.
This is the remix.
This is the remix.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good question, DB.
That is a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Way to
And,
go.
yeah, as you were saying about your hypothesis, I believe
I can fly.
Beesway hypothesis. I believe I can fly. No, I believe people are gonna try to play Blackout more than they play multiplayer, right?
Mm-hmm.
At first.
At first, yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
People are
I'm right there
gonna
with you.
try to play it, and they're gonna immediately compare it to Fortnite, and I hope they don't because it's not Fortnite.
You can't. There's no building.
But people are gonna do it anyway.
If you're gonna compare it to anything, compare it to PUBG. And guess what? PUBG already lost because it works. I guarantee you, the beta is going to work. Look. A beta that's only gonna be out for a month is gonna work better than PUBG that's been out more than a year, over a year. Facts. That's the sad part. I had to pay $100 to play PUBG because I can't play PUBG. That's the only way I can get my PUBG fix.
You had to go there, dude.
I did.
How you slid that in there.
It will still play.
Happen.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I ain't even lob the ball up for him to slam it down. He just took the ball and like he was Shaq and just broke the rim. He was like, I'm making sure I put this in there.
Do I want to buy a bridge? What's a bridge for? Oh, to walk over it. Look, I'm just saying the fact that the game is going to be way better than PUBG is, and it's even with their server problems, even with Call of Duty server problems. Cause I'm gonna be real with you.
You right there, DB.
What did you say?
He was saying it will always happen, no different from every other COD game being compared to COD 4, even though it's not the same.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Even with Call of Duty server issues, because I already know they're coming. Realm Royale. That's what I heard, but I heard it was coming to. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard Realm Royale was coming to PS4, but I also heard some other news too, but I don't know if it's a trustful source. But I'm gonna get to that in a minute. I feel that even with the bad servers that Call of Duty has normally, I still think it'll still run better than PUBG. when it comes to the battle royale.
But what I was trying to say before, Handy almost instinctively slammed PUBG,
Dude.
is people are gonna play Blackout, right? They aren't even gonna go to multiplayer first. They're gonna go to Blackout and immediately start comparing it to Fortnite. And then the other people who gonna go to multiplayer are gonna go over there and be like, "Oh my god, I'm having so much fun."
Online Odys, it's Raven who's making it, but they're associated with Treyarch. So I'm not even Raven's legit. So I'm not even
Raven is legit.
I'm not even worried. Like I said, I'm more worried about Call of Duty servers than than anything. I think that's my biggest thing that I'm worried about. And yes, I did hear that Realm Royale is coming to PS4. That's interesting. But I also heard from a very unlikely source that Isle of Nines is coming to Xbox or whatever that new game's called. But
You mean the other new game? That's the other new game of a new game.
Of a new game that's like
Royale.
that's like PUBG.
That's like PUBG.
And if it comes to Xbox, guess what? I don't even want to say it, but I just want
is it that other game that's like the other game that's like the other game that's like PUBG?
the other game that's like the other game that's like that. I just want Xbox to get a good exclusive battle royale. Because they don't have one.
I'm sorry.
I'm just being real. They don't have one. They don't. They don't. They don't.
Well, I was about to say something about H1Z1, but it runs, so I can't.
It runs better than PUBG.
It does run better than PUBG, and it was fun the last time we played.
It was fun, despite the airdropping or the thingy thing.
They getting Xbox One, and see, that's just stupid. Why would you do that? Why would they do that on the week that they know the beta for COD's gonna drop?
That just means that they're trying to compete.
No, they're not gonna win.
I know they're not gonna
It's
win.
dumb marketing.
I know they're not gonna win.
Nobody's gonna play it, and then they're gonna look at it and be like, "Well, you guys didn't want to play it. No, you guys were stupid enough to go up against COD."
PUBG.
Like, come on. They're gonna blame the players, and because the numbers are gonna be ridiculous, and then it's not the players' fault. You went up in the stupid time. Why you didn't go a week after?
Now we
Why you
get.
didn't go a week before? Why
Now-
would you do it the exact same week as COD?
Now we got a Bezoid rant.
I just can't stand when a company or developer just does something so stupid like that. Oh wait, we're gonna bring you Realm Royale the same time COD's coming.
Yeah, because do you want to see your numbers drop? Do you enjoy seeing your numbers low? Because I guarantee you nobody's gonna be like, you know what? I'd rather play Realm Royale than Black Ops 4.
The Bezoid rant comes when the guy that's in the board
Wait.
meeting makes something stupid and then makes some stupid idea, and then the guy who's next to him be like, "We're gonna do that." Who are those two guys?
Wait, I have
Who
one.
is the guy with the idea? Who is the guy who said that's a good idea?
I have a question though. I have a question because this is where they might win. Is the closed beta free? I know how stupid that sounds.
A closed beta at that.
Okay, but is the closed beta free? Because this is where they might win.
It's not even open beta.
I know, but just hear me out. Because if it's free, people be like, you know what? I don't have enough money to pre-order Call of Duty. I'm gonna go play Realm Royale. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think. But and you know what's funny? Nobody really. A lot of people forget where Realm Royale coming from. Realm Royale coming from Paladins, because Paladins was going to make a battle royale game, but they said, you know what? They scrapped it and made it from. They scrapped it and made Realm Royale. I actually learned about that. I was like, oh, that makes sense.
Look, even
Yes, it's free. Okay, they won.
Even Dragon Ball.
They won.
You talking about Realm Royale 1 because it's free?
They won. Think about it like this. I paid more than 60, but to play my wife was like, "You're really gonna pay $100 to play the beta on the?" I was like, "Yes, I am." And I had to pay. People had to pay $60 to play the beta on the 3rd, right? Fact or no?
Right.
So that's where people have been like, well, I don't have the $60, or they can go old GameStop style and pay $5 and put money on GameStop and get the beta. But that's what?
How many people already pre-ordered?
A lot.
A lot. Every single one of them gonna say, why would I play this when I just paid $60 to play this?
Yeah, see?
I just paid $60 to play Call of Duty. You think I'm gonna go over to Ram Royale this weekend?
But,
no.
Yeah, but see, like DB got ripped off though. PS4 ripped them off. I don't know how, but
Wait, what happened to DB?
I let DB explain it in chat more, but I can't. I wasn't. I mean, I was there. I was present, but it wasn't my situation, so I don't remember detail to detail.
Everybody
But
that's saying $100. Everybody didn't pay $100.
not everybody. I did.
Not everybody paid $100.
I did.
Some people just wanted the game. It's a lot of parents that can't afford that $100 and just
Yep.
say, "Son, I'm going to get you the $60 version."
Yeah.
You got to think about it in all accounts.
Yeah.
Not us Twitch streamers.
Nope.
You got to think about it in the common man account.
Yeah. I pay. I'm not paying $100 twice though. I'm not doing that. I'll get the $60 version on the Xbox probably. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Okay, let's think about this, Handy.
Mhm.
Spider-Man big game coming out, right?
Mhm.
Would Spider-Man be dumb enough to put a demo on this weekend? The weekend that COD's coming out. We all know people are hyped for Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Would Spider-Man be dumb enough to do that? No.
No.
Why would they? Why? What matters them a week later? What changes from the week of COD coming out to the next week when nothing's going on that they can do it the next week?
That's about as dumb as when they did $100,000 tournament the last weekend. Not this weekend, but the last weekend before that. And their game wasn't even working properly. You couldn't even. It took 20 minutes to get the right people in the lobby together because the lobbies weren't working. How you?
What are you talking about?
Realm.
That's just like. This is so smart. It's so smart. Why wouldn't they, if they are confident in the product they are putting out, if you can't run with the big boys, don't get off the porch? No, you don't do that, DB.
It's not smart business.
Do that.
It's not smart business.
It's not who's whipping out the biggest Johnson.
Yeah.
Your Johnson is not big enough. You ain't beating COD. It's just known facts. There are games out there that just got the cult following, that okay. When Fortnite had a big update, anybody else could have had a big update. Would it beaten Fortnite? No. When Season 5 came, everybody was on it. So if anybody was dumb enough to say, well, we're going to do a open beta or a closed beta the week of Season 5 comes out.
He said, I know.
See? Oh, my God.
See?
I just can't stand when somebody, you are in a position of power in a company. You get to make decisions that bases your company in the positive or the negative. Why would you put it in the negative realm? Why would you let that dumb guy in the board meeting say, we're going to put it out this weekend?
Mm-hmm.
And then the guy who was like, that's right, good idea. Who are those two guys?
Mm-hmm.
Suits and ties.
Just the guys in the suits and ties.
Like, what does it take for me to be like a game developer or the one to decide that when the game needs to be released out? Because I guarantee you put me and Bezoid on like the front chair. Look, not only will we win, we will make money and we will be smart. Like, please, like, I don't understand how these people get these positions. I just don't.
Okay, double or nothing. 1,000 bits to guess the movie. Okay.
All right. And then we gotta
All
close
right.
out because my
Then
groceries
we
are gonna
got
be here soon. That's right.
we
OMG, I
got
got
Crew Dog with the big Portuguese sausage.
OMG, I got
Mm.
HEB to deliver my groceries. What's up?
Nice.
They can
Okay.
they actually do that now. Do you
Oh, yeah, I
realize?
know.
Do you realize the next time you see the sky, I will be over another town. The next time you take a test, I will be. Hold on, there's a notification.
I already got it. I already know what it is. I already know what it is. I
School.
just saw the movie the other day.
In the other school. Our parents.
Goonies.
Goonies.
Damn,
Ah.
I already knew it what it was
Dang.
when he said, "This is our time down here." Goonies is my movie. I just
So that means if he gets it, if he got it right when the biddies come in, I'll give him what is due since he got it right.
that was right when they was at the wishing well when the three guys is up there about to pull him up right before she sent up her sweater.
If he got it right.
I know my Goonies.
Yo, he got it right. I owe you 40, 50, 60 biddies. Dang.
Hey,
Look at all them biddies. Thank y'all for the biddies. Man, I just saw DB's total. Oh my Jesus.
dog.
Bro, when you put that into perspective, oh my God. Ah, dang. Hey.
Hey, you
Who guy? Hey, who used to do that? I know OG Chris, our buddy Chris used to do it all the time. Oh, Crew Dog got breaking news. What you got, Crew Dog? Breaking news. Attention,
Oh
all
my
viewers.
God, he did the
Yes! Yes!
little-
Yo, I'm gonna copy that though, but except for the breaking news part, and I'm gonna make it like a Amazon Prime alert, and then so like when somebody does, yes, this is dope.
Yes, he sounded like what's his name, Daniel Bryan.
Oh, yeah.
No, stay here because the groceries are gonna be here soon.
Yes, 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 yes.
I like it.
I like it.
approve that message.
I like it.
approve that best. Everyone is copying and making a command of it. You know what? I'm definitely doing it right now.
Yeah, but nobody's making a voice command of it. Oh, well, actually, I think Ninja did.
So it will.
Yeah, but it won't have Handy's voice. It'll have Bezoid's voice.
I will find something.
All right, guys. I gotta go. The Knox Ivy. Wait, I gotta go. They're here at the door. So I will check y'all later. Go ahead and do the outro as I go.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the OG podcast. We'll be back next Wednesday, 10 a.m. Central. Your boy Henry will be on Able Gamers tomorrow. And of course, he will be making his videos on Twitch as the week goes by. Your boy Bezo will also be on Twitch. Be out looking for his videos. He's doing big things as well. And of course, don't forget about your boy OMG, the original mobile gamer, making videos on YouTube. Yes, that's right. We did an outro this week, unlike last week. So hopefully you guys appreciate it this time even more. And I hope you'll be hearing it again. Until then, you guys keep gaming. You guys have a wonderful week, y'all.
You too. Peace out. Love y'all, man. Thank y'all for stopping by church.
We appreciate it.
Keep game. Oh, I do have to do one thing. We haven't done one thing. I didn't get to do it last week, did I?
What?
After the outro, do a certain sound.
No, you could do it.
Yep.